Let me get everything there. And this forward was Way versus Vesta.
다들 새해 복 많이 받으시고요. 올 한 해도 좋은 일이 더 많은 그런 한 해가 되셨으면 좋겠습니다. 네, 응원 항상 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다.
So can't believe you got second. Close but no cigar situation. The marbles will be on the VODs, don't worry. If you can't get enough of the marbles action, there is actually a marbles highlight videos with some of the greatest races you'll ever see. I hear it, chat, but we're going to move past it. Some of the greatest races you'll ever see on that marbles one on my YouTube channel. So check that one out, because those were good. Highest you ended was 10th. I mean, it's a tight 4 competition. Nice, Juby's got the link. Honestly, it wasn't that popular a video in terms of viewership, but the quality of that video, it was actually such a good video. That marbles stream, we went all night playing marbles. Maybe not all night, but we went for like 5 hours in the middle of the night playing marbles. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable action. Legends were born that night. We met Marble Jesus. We met the Gladiator. Hadouken, King of the Arena. Such a good one, actually. And now, an Overwatch game that might be match of the day, but I don't know if it'll ever live up to the hype that a back-to-back world record can achieve. Yeah, and the floor people. Those bloody floor people. Watching now? Enjoy, Banjo. Oh. Yeah, Juby won yesterday, Banjo. Juby won yesterday. Have we had a pause up until now? I think... Do we have a little pause in map 1 on the Samoa? Or is that just a fake memory? Maybe we're actually in the clear. You've won 3 times, it's rigged. It's actually rigged, yeah. 66% for T1. The fans are speaking, but they might be biased. What do our predictions say? 70% for Zeta, 30% for T1. That seems a little bit more realistic, right? I mean, the Korean fans, they vote with their hearts, not with their heads. In this chat, we're heads. We're head voters. All right. So initial ban is Tracer. So Zeta are going to try and enable hit scan, essentially, disable some of that double flex EPS. Then T1 are going to ban Baptiste. I mean, you might have heard the narrative about Rush and Fleta not being very good at bans. And this Baptiste follow-up ban doesn't really convince me that they're not also just phoning it in. We saw in that translated episode of Korean Uncoachable that Rush, you know, doesn't get that involved in the nitty gritty of the bans. So I guess he's sticking to his guns here and not getting involved in the nitty gritty of the bans. Well, yeah, we've seen hazard bans across the week, across the time. There is a command for it, Polito. I can't remember what it is though. Can one of the mods remember? What's the code for the replay sheet? I can just link it to you. Actually, that might be easier for everyone.
There is a code right now.
There's a command for it. What are you saying?
8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, we're there.
4, 3. Do not.
Not.
Good. All right. Appears T1 are the overwhelming favorites if the fan predictions are to be believed. That's just the power of having Skewed on your roster. A man of the people. The fans love him. Already, we are going to see Zeta Division fighting hard for this garden control, and that allows them to double angle on Donghak very quickly. So Donghak is going to get wiped off the face of the earth. We see a second dive happening up on the high ground now as Burner and Alfie together take down Zest. So that is a very quick first fight for Zeta Division, and they are going to take the point control.
Absolutely decimated them in that first fight. I think this is a really important series for T1. They won their game yesterday against relatively easy competition. This is the real test of how close they can get to that big 3 in Korea. And first test not gone great. Donghak's going to take an early chunk as well. Will be forced back to the choke. They're trying to swing with this wide angle here. You see Zest and Opener have gotten that space. I'm just going to force Zeta Division to take a step back to the point.
Yeah, Zeta Division, they're backed up on the point, and that can be dangerous for them. Lots of opportunities to boot people off the map here. Now Flora the Explorer, the skipper, has no slide, which means that Opener and Donghak can both pressure him off the map. Bad space at the back of the point, but there it is. There's the boop. Fucking wonderful. Opener takes Flora off the map. Donghak as well manages to secure the kill onto Alpha Yi, and Burner goes down as well. So that is a really good fight for T1, and I will say that Zeta Division overemphasizing that space on the point, especially at the back, opening Flora up to disaster.
When we see this Hazard's Mirror, it's a matchup with big, heavy, scary dives, and you need to be able to kite well and kite away from this engagements from the Hazard and the Genji. But once you get yourselves backed up onto that point, there's only a cliff behind you. Run out of space to kite, and Flora falls into the hole. As I feel like I've lost all my quality, but apparently it's still on HD. So I guess it's just what it is. A wide retake from Zeta Division here, trying to get a little bit of space. Skewed will be forced back to the point, and now T1 are forced to take the back step. And Skewed is 1 HP right now, but gets out just about.
And now we've got T1 in these positions at the back of the map, which are less than ideal. Flora pre-fighted. OP opening up this fight with a big exchange of support ultimates, but Donghak, he manages to secure a massive double support kill. The deflect on his downpour, that has kept Alfie alive, but Zest pulls the blade finds too. It's Burner versus Zest on the objective, but OP is there as well, and Proud has come back in the back. Bernie finds another one, but he will fall. Violet now coming back in for one comical final death, I can only assume, as long as Proud and Opener have the balls to push him and kill him. There it is. Just class. Pure class from Violet.
And T1 had control of a point that entire time as well. So they're going to race into the lead right now. Exclamation mark play coming up later, chat, so save your races for then. For now, though, T1, one fight away from victory on this first point. They've got Proud's overclock to do it, but Zeta, they've got an overclock as well as a blade to throw at Proud to try and shut him down here, and it's a point force to start from Zeta.
T1, they've actually got Donghak back on the Doomfist. Overclock from Proud out in main, looking to see whether Donghak can... Oh my god, this kid is generational talent. I'm just going to say it. Finds the pick onto Finn. He's chasing Burner now on the Mega. That's right, Burner, not Burner. I'll say it however I feel like. Overclock from Flora in main. That takes both supports and Donghak though. So that is a brutal one. Flora, the skipper, coming in clutch when they needed it most. And Zeta Division, they secure the flip.
Really nicely played there, because with Finn dying so early to Donghak, somehow, some way, he just makes magic happen. But now they have a real chance at this one, and Alpha Yi still has the blade for this next fight. Opener no beat to respond with, and Donghak just sticking the Doom right now, trying to get a little bit of a tap on point, pull Alpha Yi over to that side of the map. And now they pulled him towards point, they take the space on the outside area. So once again, Zeta Division find themselves backs against the wall, trying to hold on to point. But if T1 get too close here, Alpha Yi can pop the blade.
Proud is on the run right now. Alfie pulls the blade, catches that kill. The flip nearly went the way of T1. Donghak is in the back as well, looking to find a trade, but it's just not going to happen. So T1, they're going to have to run away from this one, charge up this double support ultimate, and go for one final turn. This is going to be a brutal last fight, because Skewed and Opener, they both don't have the ults. There's going to be so much pressure for T1 to touch, and they're going to have to contend with Bernard's downpour.
Donghak going for the touch again, trying to bait some people back to point, but Zeta Division, they're ignoring it. They're pushing into the spawn. They're looking for kills, but Proud has traded one. It's 1-for-1 only. Ray comes out, Violet gets the beat off on 1 HP, and now they're looking for it. Opener's trying to run. He's got himself into the Ray. Opener's still in trouble. Back on the point, though. They need to keep it contested here, and Donghak is doing it all by himself. Oh, wait, and he's got a Genji with him as well. Punch is good onto Finn. Meteor Strike to finish the job, hunting down this Sojourn. All over Flora, gets hit, though, but the beat from Opener should be enough to put him over the edge. Violet's going to come back for one more touch. Burner is there on point, but he needs kills right now. He's the last man standing. He's getting focused down. Violet is comically far off the map in all of this. No touch for Zeta in the end, and T1 take the first round.
Such a sick performance from Dongak in that round. Swap over to Doomfist, a massive off-meta pick. He finds kills in the neutral. Then in that all-important final fight, he manages to get that point touch, juke it out on point, buy so much time that they secure the flip. And you've got to give credit where it's due. Skewed in main, survives, hits the orbital ray, flips back to the objective later on as well. Such good play from the supports and the tank of T1 right now. Unbelievable. Every fight is opened up with a pick from Alfie and still they managed to make it work.
T1 did a good job, to be fair. They read that spawn hold. They let Donghak get the touch. They lost fair Sojin, but they didn't lose anyone else. Now it's going to be full mirror again. Starting back on the hazard is Donghak right now. Point control early for T1 with their Genji Lucio duo. And Alfie maybe going to instead look to try and be aggressive. And you see Donghak losing that HP trade as a result. They're bullying him back, but they're losing control of a point. But it does unlock for 10 more seconds. So Zeta Division, they have time to go and deal with this point touch as well. Meanwhile, Donghak has conceded all of the space in this choke.
Jeez. Just early point control for Zeta Division. This not double flanker, rather. Just winning the neutral off rip. And now T1, they don't have any space. Proud has already had to slide off. You can see the Lucio Genji going for the side fight now, but they just can't make it work. Opener gets himself picked on the point. Dongak is coming back through main, but now he's on the back foot and he will be taken down. So that's an easy one for Zeta first fight.
Seems like Zeta just had a better read on what they wanted to do right there. They were happy to concede a bit of space on point in exchange for winning that neutral onto Donghak, win the HP trade, and once they won that trade, Benar was just able to keep chasing Donghak around there, bullying back. And they have control on this point. A way quicker beat here, 40% advantage for Violet here. A wall onto Burner, though, is going to cause some problems. Has to jump out, has to block, taking a step back. And now Donghak and T1, they can come through the choke a little bit here.
Proud stepping up in the choke, but is being marked by Burner. Burner very nearly finds that one shot, but no, he will not. And now he's the one under pressure, taking an absolute beating from the boys. Violet has to use the beat, and there is no beat to match from OP. Orbital Ray comes out from Skewed, but it's not going to be enough. All of the Zeta Division members are exploding over T1 right now. The fact that it's double support ultimate versus just a single, it's enough to lose you the fight. And Opener going down, playing wide in that first fight and being taken out early, it comes back to bite them here.
All comes down to that fight design, right? Because he's just there pocketing these Genji, he's not going for as much healing as Violet is, and therefore just way behind. Now he just a beat advantage, though, to deal with this Alpha E Blade if they go for it. But again, Zeta Division, they're holding aggressively, trying to force out resources early. Proud now looking to swing with this downpour. Downpour comes out, Blade over top. Zest is in deep, but can he find anything? Just showing these swords of people right now, but Proud, he's got a kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but no tank for Zeta Division right now. So T1, they're walking forward. They'll finish this off with another shot from Proud, and they should be able to leverage this into a point cap.
Oh, looking so good for Proud right now. Perfect overclock. Good snare on the escape of the enemy team as well. Really nice retake from T1 there. They've kept the beat as well, so they're going to have a solution to Alpha Yi's Blade. Skewed, he is matching Finn on ult charge, but we do need to see at least one fight win on the cheap here for T1. Otherwise, Violet's beat is going to become a problem. He's already 75% to a second one.
Trying to come through the choke right now.
There it is,
there. Oh no, the boom! The wall does it off the edge of the map again. Flora just can't stay on the map. Alfie's going to commit to a disengage here, and that double supporter won't even come into play, and this buys valuable time. They're going to beat. Actually, Skewed wants to turn it. Opener's going to match the beat. Zeta Division, they want to fight. Ray comes out from being Skewed. Only just has for Ray now a chance to match as they come to point now. Much later, Ray from Skewed, a chance to push back in. Alfie's going to try and Blade, but that extra healing and damage from the Ray chews through him, and T1 play it perfectly in the end there.
Incredible how much better T1's ult game is compared to Zeta Division. Violet lapped Opener on beat, used his second beat first, but it was all kited. Finn and Violet, they overlap ults. T1, they match with beat, kite it out, and then answer back with Skewed's orbital ray. Zeta Division get no ray value and they lose the fight off it. They dump the Blade into a lost fight. They dump the beat, the ray. Now we see the Lucio Genji side fight happening on the point. They are looking to contest, looking to make some space in main. The boop from Opie forces Dash down downpour in main. It has not caught anybody. Oh, Dongak, he just narrowly dodges the downpour of Bernard. Mirrored ults, but Proud has popped the overclock now. Bernard's stuck inside on the left, but nobody is ready to pressure him. Zest has the blade, but Dongak, opener, they both find kills. The side fight from Zeta Division not finding any value whatsoever. Dongak finds a third onto Flora. Skewed has been traded, but it's a 2 versus 4 right now. T1, they need to force out these players. Bin is down. It's all on Bernard on the touch, and the respawning Lucio Genji from Zeta Division.
He's got to buy so much time here for his team to come back. He's going to reset to the Mega as his Genji can take over touch. Alfie's going to dash out. Now the job is Violet's to get the touch. Bernard's coming back right now. Violet dies on point. Bernard's back on it though. Alfie is 1 HP. He's going to die. And T1, they're in pole position to take this first round. It's staggered touches. Finn can get one more. Flora's popping the overclock. He's found 1 kill, but the beat will stop any more trades from Flora. He has to run for the touch. He can't even get it. It wouldn't have made a difference if he could. T1 on top. The fans were right.
Oh my god, the fans, they knew something that we did not. Genuinely a masterclass
Out of
from
the way,
Donna
Rush.
on this map. He's on either side of the map all the time. He's marking out the enemy Sojourn on the main bridge. He's teleporting over to the other side to mark the Lucio Genji, ball someone in, and you've got to say that was just clearly Rush. It's all Rush coaching, to be honest. Mr. Nitty Gritty himself stepping up to the plate, handing the headset over to Fletter, another man famous for having a clue in hero bans.
Did you see what they banned first map? They had second ban, right? T1 banned first. So T1 banned Sojourn. Or not Sojourn, sorry. They banned Tracer. So, you know, try to
check. That did not pass the eye test.
Right? So they banned Tracer. And then the follow-up ban from T1, the Mines, they said, we need to ban Baptiste.
I love it. I love it. I mean, they just had no intention of playing anything but the mirror, so fair enough, you know? There's nothing that they want to eliminate the enemy team from playing. There's no need to protect anything. Just ban a random hero that you're never going to ban. The BAP is the Weaver ban.
Yeah. That's how far Baptiste has fallen down the rankings of what support supply.
Video on YouTube today saying, you know, why is BAP so shit? Like, it was one of those Cager videos. All right. I can't do another marble. It's actually way too soon to marble again.
He's so cooldown.
I mean, are we going to talk about the fact that the skipper can't stay on the map even when he has slide? Twice now he's been booped off with slide.
Yeah, the problem he's falling into is he's pressing slide, but he's already too far off the map, you know? He's just sliding into a wall.
You often see Sojourn slide off even after getting booped, right? Slide back up.
Yeah.
To be fair, Flora played well this map. Are we watching the same map synchro FPS? Like, I saw 2 game-losing environmentals of Flora getting booped off the map. And you feel like, in all fairness, in 2 cough points, Flora played well? Like, we're watching... He got so many picks. He was so many picks. They cancelled each other out.
If you go 1 for 1, that's not great. Thank you, 301, for the tier 1 as well.
I'm sorry, Gala. If you ask me to stop hating on Flora, I will do it. I'm thanking nobody for the tier 1 right now because there is no subscriber notification, but you could subscribe and receive thanks from me. And no advertising, obviously. Maybe you can participate in some of the rigged rounds later on in the day for the Animythic giveaway. It's time for some slop.
All right, I'm gonna...
Floor agenda.
I'm gonna be right back as well. Hold on. Back. Alright, didn't expect that start, eh? Hi, Fass. Yeah, didn't expect that. Oh, I've dropped my mic. didn't expect that start at all. I mean, I thought, you know, T1, a chance to punch up, a chance to do some things. Maybe cause an upset against one of these big three. But, yeah, 2-0, dealing with that. Really, really surprising start for T1. I thought, realistically, I was looking at it. My prediction for today was 3-1, which to Zeta Division, which is, of course, still possible. But I expected T1 to look good. I mean, they were competitive against Crazy Raccoon. So I think this is, especially because it was on the Hazard Mirror as well. If you've not seen much of the action this weekend, it's still incredibly Hazard favoured in terms of a meta. So being able to win on that meta comp, a huge boon for T1. And now T1 can keep using these bans to try and force us back into that Hazard Mirror or protect the Hazard Mirror for themselves. Obviously, Zeta Division, they get to ban first. Maybe Zeta Division here will take us to a King's Row, ban Hazard, give them a chance to play some Bernie Diva. Let's see what we get. King's Row? Oh my god. Is it possible I know what I'm talking about? Maybe I've celebrated too soon. I'm about to be proven wrong here. Maybe they don't ban Hazard. They might still play Diva anyway. We have seen teams play Diva into Hazard. And have relative success, especially on these maps like King's Row, especially first point and big parts of second, where there are these high ground, low ground situations that Diva can exploit much better than, of course, much better than a Hazard can. I mean, I say that like Hazard can't climb walls and jump as well, but still slightly better for the Diva. Obviously, roster submissions happen before the bans as well, so there is an ability to target a lot, but with Banabi being the only tank on Zeta Division, he's kind of locked in no matter what. Similarly, T1, it's just the only swaps that they have available, and it's actually true for Zeta Division as well. Both teams just have a double flex DPS player, right? And we are going to get that swap. Pelican will be coming in for Alpha Yi. We saw Pelican playing a bit of Mei on King's Row earlier in the weekend. He seemed really keen for it. Obviously, Pelican a good Mei. He can hit those dinks. Morning Jabba. Is banning Doom a bad option? I feel like it's... I mean, it stops Donghack swapping onto one of his best heroes, but I feel like it's... Why Stubby killed a guy on a Sunday morning murder? A Sunday morning murder? Will you... Sorry, to answer your question, a question about the Doom ban. We'll get back to your murder, Juby. To answer the question about Doom ban, I think it would stop Donghack swapping onto one of his best heroes, but I think there's more impactful bans you can make. I think, like, if you ban the Hazard, you then mess with the meta comp way more than the Doom. I feel like the Doom just... It's like stopping Donghack swap over to a carry hero, but really you swap Doom in that last night market. Mainly, I just think for the touch, and then when he was on it, he was just feeling it and stayed on it. I don't expect him to take too much more of it outside of those sort of last-minute recontest situations. But now if we can get back to the murder, because I feel like we have to go back to the murder at some point. Why have you just murdered someone in cold blood, Juby? At this time on a Sunday morning. It was a Zeta defender too, so unlike you. The Zeta fans eating their own. Bit of fun. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send any money to Juby and the other mods to help, probably mostly with Juby's legal cases as she goes through this murder trial, I think you can any donations go straight to the mods. So if you want to help with those legal fees, that's the way to do it. Zeta losing, putting her on edge. Yeah, the itch of the trigger finger. It's a little bit shaky. Ban Juno and Force for Kiri Lucio? Possible, yeah. I feel like they kind of want to play the Juno Lucio as well, though. I don't know if in reality, if they are going to play the Diva version here, there's an element of... there's an element that it's a bit... I mean, I guess for Diva and... In reality, I guess for Diva and Hazard, they're both pretty good at getting on the Juno. Oh, a family day out at the Overwatch? How nice. Why is she trying to grab that child? She just tried to steal a child live on TV. That's not your child. Unbelievable here. Imagine getting kidnapped when you go to the Overwatch. Finn should get on Kiri. Is a good hero for him. Yeah, I mean, the Rays were probably the bigger thing, right? I mean, he died to that Donghack Doomfist on one of the recontests. They won the fight anyway, thanks to Flora's overclock. Didn't really see how that happened, but it was probably the Ray timings are the bigger things here. And that's maybe the most impressive thing for T1, right? Because when we look at the T1 roster, we know Proud is good, we know Donghack is good, we know Zest, Viper. These are players with high individual ceilings, but it's all about how good can they play as a team compared to Zeta Division, who have had a year together already proven a very high level, narrowly missing out on Stockholm, narrowly missing out on Dallas, doing very well at the Esports World Cup. Certainly, the level for Zeta Division is pretty established at this point. T1 with everything to prove. But a strong start for T1 here. Potential, even an upset. Maybe. Alright, we're going to get the bans. Whoa! Thank you, Red Eyes!
For GBOX defense. For GBOX defense.
Why is it? There's a bit of an echo on those. I'll fix those sounds at some point, but thank you very much, Red Eyes, for the GBOC legal defense. I'll let you use my lawyer as well, Juby. I'm sure we can get you some kind of mates rates. Alright, so initial ban is for Kiri from Zeta Division. So actually going the opposite way here. Taking the Kiri away, probably forcing a Lucio Juno here. Ash ban in response. There's some question marks. Right, there's some question marks here. I don't know why they're so worried about the Ash here. Honestly, my instinct is to just say the word fraud. My instinct is to say the word fraud. Maybe, I think Zeta's makes more sense if they do want to run the Diva version. Maybe they think there's better options there. But saying that, Donghack's actually going to... Is he going to start for Ramatra here? I mean, they are on the defense first here, T1, but I don't know if they've actually walked out of spawn yet with this, but kind of seems like they have right now, 10 seconds in. Probably have. So yeah, don't really think the Ash ban is going to make any kind of meaningful difference here at all. Again, you got to maybe ask questions of why Zeta Division don't do what we see. Well, we haven't seen them do it in the past, right? So sub Flora out, put Alpha E in, ban Sojourn, try and enable double flex DPS. Nothing like that going to be used here. It's just going to be more of the same from Zeta Division. Pelican is threatening that Mei to begin with. Flora will go over to the Sojourn after finding it. And Proud has started Widow on the defense here. So in theory, a very greedy pick. And Donghack on the Ramatra. Very interesting decision here from T1, starting on the Widow and the Ramatra here on King's Row. And Donghack's just on the floor. He's not even guarding top left.
I mean, I like this, to be honest. We know that Pelican plays this Mei pick here. I'm not sure if picking the Ram into a known Mei quantity is the move. I feel like Mei can give Ram a little bit of trouble, but, you know, I just like to see when a team doesn't pick Hazard. You know, it's like Donghack picks Doom and the crowd goes wild. Proud picking up on the high ground, rips off 1 and, you know, 1.9 heads, basically. He gets Flora's head, but doesn't charge it up enough to secure the kill. But we all know Proud for his absolutely monstrous Widow, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. Pelican now, wholesale swaps. Tracer, Echo, Diva, Lucio, Juno. They're going to try and overload the Widow on the high ground now. They know Donghack on the ground, we can just go past him. So right now, Donghack is already out of position, because right now the high ground is going to get cleared, and there's nothing Donghack can do about it. So you can see Zeta Division, 5-man rotation up top, and the tank has just nowhere to be seen. Goodbye, Proud.
All over him right now. Flora should be able to finish this kill, using a recall for it as well, and Violet's actually there. Violet will finish the job now. Flora starts. Now they've got that Widow pick. Now they can use their player advantage to overload Donghack on point. Viper's still trying to contest from this high ground, but he's on the back foot well and truly. Pelican now with control of the choke, and T1, they're just going to be forced all the way out here, and this retake is going to be very difficult. No ults to help them through here either.
No, nothing at all. Full stickies on the Dongak in main as well. He's going to have to step for the touch very soon. He's walking up, still conserving that shield. Now he has the shield on the point, but it has overlapped heavily with his form, getting lots of punches onto Bernard. But now Finn has the orbital ray, and Zeta Division will surely push back with that one. Annihilation comes out for Dongak, but he is fighting into a ray. Skewed is so close to his own, but he doesn't get it in time, and that will be the end of days, surely, for T1. Viper, he trades Flora the Explorer, the main DPS on Tracer, no surprises there, but Zeta, they are going to take this fight. I think if Dongak had been a little bit more conservative with his form timing, if he had played shield, form, and then ult, maybe, just maybe, he could have survived until Skewed had that orbital raid, but no. T1, they're going to make the swap over to the Doomfist, committed to the bit of not playing Hazard.
Ah, yeah, a better matchup into the Diva for sure, can stun him out of Matrix. And Dongak, obviously, as we've seen many times over the last year or so, he's crazy at Doomfist, a hard carry hero for him, going to try and have large impact. Worth noting, Proud is also on the Tracer, so much more of just a full dive versus full dive comp here, so going to be very volatile fights here. Lots of ults to throw in, but that Ray advantage for T1 should be a difference maker. Now pressure onto the Juno, Ray will come out, Violet will beat back, and Stew's going to get deleted immediately by Pelican. Now the blade comes out from Viper in this Ray, but he's finding nothing to slash, just a Diva mech, no value here, trying to get Pelican over the roofs, but Pelican slinks away. Him and Violet are now behind, and Viper gets punished for that one there. And they T1, they had the ult advantage. They used all of those ults, but they get no kills with it. Now Pelican's going to go Doomfist himself. Pulse Bomb in there as well, but it's only going to be good for one trade. And T1 on the back foot now. Ult bank spent.
Yeah, absolutely brutal that Skewed went down early in the piece. Had an orbital ray advantage, but it doesn't make a lick of difference if you get picked by Pelican. Zeta Division, they have really torn T1 asunder now. It's going to be so lucky if T1 can win this next fight, because Zeta Division, they've got the comp where they can just scrap it out on point until Finn has the orbital ray and then run over T1's front line. Zeta, they're not going to rush into this one. They have time to spare. Flora, oh god, he gets forced out on the side. We can see Proud actually dancing with death, looking for this aggressive angle, being pocketed by Opener. It's a good start, but what comes next? Zeta Division 91%. No, they don't even need it. Dongak goes down before they even have the chance to use Ray.
Just bullied off a point right now. The angle couldn't bail them out. Proud couldn't find the shot in time. Self-destruct is now forced out of Burner. They have the Ray if they need it from Finn. I think they should be okay. Proud is stuck behind. He has a full rail, but the cap's gone through. So Proud is probably going to die comically late in this situation as well. Burner just ensuring there's no risk of a trade. And Zeta Division, the comp swap was good. They seem to be in a good position now. Snowballing this forward. Plenty of time for third point too.
Jeez, no, absolutely brutal for T1 there. Alternative comps not paying dividends at all right now. They're sticking it out on the Juno Brig as well, just to counter out that Diva. But Dongak, he punches in, and right away, he messes up his cooldown cycle. He's taken down by Bernard. He doesn't even use the ult to play life. So Dongak, a little bit of feast or famine gameplay coming through right now. He gave it all to us on the Doomfist, on the Hazard, on Li Zhang. But now, he's giving it away on Ramatra and Doom. He punches deep. Headshot from Proud onto Pelican, and a follow-up shot to take him down. Oh my god, Dongak is the best player in the universe. He Ajaxes Violet. Dirty old man. He uses the slam to catch Flora on the backstep as well. Proud and Dongak just turning water to wine, bread to fish, or so the Bible doesn't say. And certainly, Violet, he's so pissed off with that beat drop that he's going to swap over to Ana. Absolutely absurd. Dongers, thank you, Dongak. Does anybody have a Dongak emote that we can steal or create?
Some kind of dong fist emote, yeah. Unbelievable Ajax there. Violet, probably some question marks there as this overclock comes through from Proud. They're trying to fight it, but the Ray in response from Finn will force them back. But again, a situation where Finn's Ray doesn't really find the value you'd hope for it, and Skewed has a chance for a much later Ray coming into this one. Burner will dive in. Ray in response right now. Proud's going to get eaten up by no stickies. Dongak is asleep and naded. Copy now out from Pelican to survive, and they're trying to find value here. They keep pushing with the rally, but T1, once again, they found no value with their ults, but Skewed and Opener, but backline are going to do it. Opener still in there, swinging away. Pelican, he has the copy Meteor Strike. They do kill any supports eventually, but what valuable trades they found from T1.
Pelican is so good at finding kills inside Skewed's orbital rays. Anytime Skewed pops an orbital ray, it's like a written invitation from Minsok to just throw out a bunch of stickies and secure a kill. Fortunately, the power of the fans rallied Skewed forward, and he manages to find 2 trades against all odds. That's what happens when you have a loving fan base like T1's on your back. Double support ultimate very nearly online for Zeta Division though, and this is going to be bad news for T1 if they can't find some miracle trades right this second. Finn pops the orbital ray. T1 needs to touch car. Dongak going for the power punch. He swings wide. He doesn't secure a kill. Flora the Explorer pushes forward, and that is just going to be the end of days for T1. They ran dry on ultimates, and they lose it.
Really needs to make it a really messy fight, kind of like they did in the previous fight. The options was Donghack's Meteor Strike, Viper's Pulse Bomb. Neither of those ults find the value they need or even secure a kill. And then Zeta Division. Now time the Ray push, just on point. Hardest to mess those ones up, hardest to kite those ones because the Zeta Division are pressuring the objective. And they close it out here in the end. And interested now if we're going to see some changes from T1 in terms of the competition. Are they going to keep running the Doomfist? Maybe it's a little bit easier on the attack because the problem you have on the defense with the Doomfist is if you just get baited into that payload contesting fight against a D.Va, it's really awkward for the Doomfist. You're not getting that, like, the max value out of your hero really at all. Whereas on the attack, you can sort of pick and choose to go past the D.Va a lot more, and then you can just win the fight, then push the payload type thing. So we'll see what they do, but I mean, Donghack does love the Doom.
Dong he lives for the Doom pick, but it doesn't seem to have worked out this time around. He did turn water to wine once again with that Ajax onto Violet, but we're going to need even more. And you know what? As he hovers a Roadhog pick, it could be even more than we're witnessing right now. Roadhog actually low-key, high-key a counter pick to D.Va because you can hook his Matrix turns. So if this guy actually walks out spawn on Hog and starts aura checking this hard, I mean, genuinely, we need to see Dongak and Lethal on a team together. Because 2 players that are just constantly playing off vibe to such an obscene extent, I feel like it might very well be the best team in the world. Dong's actually on Wrecking Ball.
Vibe has maybe changed, yeah. Proud looking for an early Widow shot here. Probably worthwhile considering he knows he's playing against Violet on this map, but Violet is tucked away on the high ground. Donghack just using the ball to scout. And Ramattra will be the choice here. So Ramattra into D.Va. Can bully that front line a lot. Can force point. Even over D.Va can play the high ground much more regularly and go in between the 2 here. Obviously got to worry about this Mei as well as Donghack tries to rotate into position. But for now, just happy to use this shield, use this form, bully back the D.Va, try and take this high ground for themselves here.
Oh, I am outrageously hungry right now. Did not think about this attack whatsoever. Pelican holding the hotel room. He is actually able to solo hold this on Mei. It is a really strong position for him. But we can see that T1 are just fully clearing top, ripping space away from Zeta Division. This is the disadvantage of playing defense D.Va. But now we see the attempted response. They try to push with the speed ring and Pelican through to the spawn of T1, but nobody gets caught out. Viper naded up on the objective, but now top has been cleared. Dongak has everybody choked. Proud and Dongak together. They put Violet on the spit. The old man taking hit from the front and the back at the same time. Poor bastard. And now T1, they got bodies on the point. Zeta Division down a player. It's going to be so difficult for them to recontest here.
Yeah, all stuff back at the choke. Donghack has full control. Have another form timing by they come, and they catch Pelican late. And they might just have to give this one away here, Zeta Division. Play to hold for next choke. Play to get some of their ultimates online. They will have that race soon. They will have the Blizzard coming back once Pelican's there. But T1 on the front foot. They can keep pushing. They just need to be careful they don't walk into this enemy Ray too quickly here.
Look, if they push into the Ray, Dongak is going to get wiped off the face of the earth. That Ramattra block has already been demonstrated, not quite enough to keep you alive. And Violet, he's also got the anti-nade, which could be deadly in this big ult exchange. Dongak's really going to have to get high value with his shield, because the anti into the Ray, it's a huge bonus. Dongak has already used his shield, so now when Skewed goes for his own Ray timing, could be very dangerous. Deep push from Bernard, and he will actually kill Skewed. Was that set up by a nade from Violet?
It was, yeah.
Wait,
but now they're in the back. Violet's going to dive. They've dropped out of the way. They're going for this T1. They pushed it and killed him. Bernard trying to use this nano. Has for self-destruct if he needs it as well, but will try and play his life. Still getting swung on as Proud is going to pop this overclock. Blizzard at the choke. Limits the angle in which Proud can swing into right now. They're going to wall him off as well. Drop the Ray onto Donghack here. Try and finish him off. The Ray comes back in response, and Donghack, Annihilation charged up by the Ray, will just delete everyone in the end here. And T1 will keep this one going. Did cost him a lot, but I say that Zeta Division threw in their 3 biggest ults as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was expensive for both sides. And I have to wonder, what was Violet doing on the ground? There's nothing in T1's comp that can really displace him from top. Going for a little flank nade is one thing. Winding up in the enemy team's spawn, rolling around in the mud, that's another thing entirely. So Zeta Division really gambling with their lives. T1, they've got point control right now. Flora's trapped up in a corner, can't even move because he's stuck inside Dongak's slow, but there will be no exchange of ultimates right now. No picks as of yet. Flora pops the overclock. Dongak is in his face. Opener pops the rally. He doesn't get the bash, but it doesn't seem to matter because Dongak, Viper, everybody is going deep and they are mopping the floor with Zeta. Pelican, he finds a trade, but he's been taken down. Bomb was invested from Bernard as well, and now he's going to get monstrously staggered.
It's going to be brutal here. Has to try and get himself, to the hole. Actually, they'll just kill him. Bit of mercy from Donghak here. Even though it was a 2-ult versus 2-ult situation, you see the power of some of the ults on T1 side compared to that of Zeta Division. Pulse Bomb, self-destruct copy, not as high value. Stuff like the Annihilation, the Rally, the Blade, really big push timings for T1, and they have got a monster time bank coming into third point. 4 minutes and nearly an overclock to keep going as well.
Look, Proud with this big open angle, and Bernard off the Diva over to the Hazard. I will admit, Hazard is a great hero for sitting on hit scans too, but you've got to be so careful of Proud on a big open stretch like this. Flora has slid out into the open. Proud, he's missing every shot. Flora's movement is exceptional, keeping himself alive, and Proud, he's really fluffed this nano boost turn, or this overclock turn rather. Violet's nano boost turn, that's what we've got to keep our eyes on now, because Zeta Division, now that they've weathered the storm of Proud's overclock, it is going to be so many ults online for them to keep themselves alive.
Must have been a change of footwear from Flora between Lijiang and King's Row, because this time his shoes were good, dodged all of that. Now a Ray push coming in. Nade is big into this as well. Skewed and Proud caught, but doesn't make a difference actually. They're just going to push through the Annihilation Ray, and it's a nano boost onto Finn, which is going to make absolutely no difference in this fight. Donghack's going to turn now slow onto Burner. No way to go. And this is a significantly faster cap for T1.
I am being informed by my chat that Violet is the first esports athlete with CTE, and that would explain the Nano Juno in that final fight. They called that when he did a suicide bomber drop into the enemy team's backline on Ana, and he just keeps it going with that one there. So really, Violet dropping the ball across the board here.
You take a power punch to the skull while you're trying to cast beat, that'll cause some CTE.
I figured it was just years of headset vibrations accomplishing this, but good God, look at Donut go. Tearing through everybody on this Annihilation turn, second and third point both. Great blade from Viper here.
That combo's so brutal though, right? Like a Ray push and Annihilation go in a fight where you can't really kite properly because you need to protect the cap. What can you do? You're almost forced to lose the fight in some situations if you have to contest fair, and it works out for T1 both times here. Really powerful combo, and now Zeta Division an attack in overtime, but only 1 minute on the clock here.
Only 1 minute to spare. Somehow T1 have just pumped them on this offense. Really, T1's defense comp, it was taken advantage of by swaps from Zeta last time, and you can see that T1 have adjusted at this time. Proud, instead of going to the Widow, a hero which can be fully counter-swapped out by the Diva, he's gone over to the Sojin, which means that he can play top or the ground. He has options, and Zeta, I mean, they might have pre-fire recognized this because they're going to walk out of spawn on Hazard.
Looking to try and find some engages onto the Brig Juno here especially. Brig, one of the heroes that does feel a little bit worse into the Hazard than the Lucio, the Juno, the Kiri. And they're all on the low ground again here, T1, so a great opportunity for Zeta Vision to get that high ground for themselves as well. Maybe get a power position for Flora up there. It's only Viper contesting it for T1. But for now, Zeta Division don't seem that interested in the high ground. Just going to try and take a bit of a soft angle here to spam them out, force them into that corner. Donghak has had his form forced, and maybe now the timing after this to push in for Zeta Division.
Here is a potential push timing, and look at that
Thank
Flora.
you, Barson.
He just steps bravely forward, takes down Proud. This is turning into a disaster for T1 because Zeta, they've won this one free of charge, and now the staggered deaths from T1 as well. They're not even going to be able to hold close. We're going to see back spawns for Opener, Skewed, and Viper. This is tough.
Bullied into the corner, and that part of King's Row on the defense when you're just in that back bit before the archway, it's one of the worst places to stand really as for defenders because you just lose control of the angles, you get pushed back, you get crammed in there, and you can't find any value. Exactly what happened to T1. The worst part for T1, they didn't get close to charging that big ult combo, the Annihilation Ray. So not close, in fact, that Donghak is actually just going to swap onto the Hazard here, onto the Tracer. They'll take more of a direct fight here. But Violet, he's so much closer to this Nano. Pelican also close to the copy. Flora close to the overclock. 3 ults potentially coming up before T1 have anything to respond with.
Jeez, this is actually so scary for T1. They're going to need to kite something or get a very early magic pick because the ults from Zeta Division could get ridiculously out of hand. Oh, jeez. Instant sleep from Violet, but Donghak. What? No way. Donghak woken up from the sleep, kills both supports. It's a 3 versus 3 right now. Pelican, he's so close to that copy. He gets the copy, which means he's going to be able to play his life now. Commits it. Oh, he doesn't save Bernard. Juno copy alone on the point right now, trying to play his life to the best of his ability. We still need a touch for Zeta Division, but neither support has swapped back fast, and that is going to be T1 with an absolutely miracle hold. Thank you, Donghak. And I mean, thank you, Violet.
Thank you, Violet.
Violet just standing on the car. Yeah, Violet standing on the car, getting himself taken down first. Died with nade too, I think. Oh,
and he naded like himself, and the Hazard at the same time. But we talked about that big ult advantage, like it was going to be impossible for T1. But that fight happens. They were 10% off 3 ults there of that Zeta Division, which again raises even more questions. When we're 10% away from all these ults, we know we've only got 1 shot at it because it's overtime. Why is Arana so close in this situation, right? Why are they just not back in the sort of back the other side of the archway even, just ready to pocket everyone, make it really difficult for T1 to make this a scrappy, messy fight? And Zeta Division miss a great opportunity there, and now they need a massive hold on first point to give themselves a chance.
Absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. That was such a hard fight for T1. And they played to the situation perfectly. They recognized that Zeta Division, if they don't build these ultimates right now, we have a chance. They go super high tempo, super high commitment, and they win the scrap on cart before Zeta can get any meaningful ultimates online. Really nice play from T1. I mean, their macro has honestly seemed ahead throughout the whole series. Even on Li Zhang, really impressive kites, and you can see Zeta, I mean, they win some of these mechanical duels, but then when it comes to macro, they're always investing more into lost fights, not playing slow when they need it.
Now, T1, a great opportunity to give themselves a 2-map lead against Zeta Division in this series. Donghak will be starting on the Diva. Genji, Sojin, Juno, Lucius, everything else looks pretty standard right now. So they're not investing into the Ramatra here, where I feel actually, if they got that Ray Annihilation turning, it would be really good. For now, though, Donghak, he just wants to clear the high ground. And he's cleared it. And Zeta Division find themselves in this difficult position on King's Row, back in the corner. And look at Proud's position. Dominant right now.
Oh my days. Bernard, Violet, all backed up into a corner already. This Diva swap. Oh no, it's not enough to zone the DPS of Zeta Division, because even coming from behind, it appears that Flora can secure a kill onto Proud. That is very, very tough. T1, they have to slow things down again, wait for respawns. We've got Donghak actually going deep into the backline right now. They aren't slowing things down. They're looking for trades. Flora is running down opener in this corner. Violet there too, but it's a dogfight. Violet gets himself traded out 1-for-1. Donghak loses his suit. Everyone is pushing so deep from T1. We're at the spawn doors right now.
Where are we
but
going?
Zeta, they are winning this scrap.
They're going to win the scrap as well. Really, T1, they tried to double down and get trades in that situation, but they only traded Violet in the end. And now T1 find themselves in the wrong side of this ult situation. Finn is going to have Ray. Violet's really close to the Nano. A great chance for Zeta Division to stabilize here. Even go first with their ults. Finn's Rays have been hit and miss so far today. This one is an important one, though. Not a lot of time left. Has to get this one right. Can't be kited by T1.
No chance of a kite this time around. We will see the orbital ray from Finn as the T1 commits extremely deep, and this time around it's a Violet carry performance as he hits the nade inside his team's orbital ray, and they are able to just decimate T1 again. We're rolling into maybe the last 2 fights here of the map, and still Zeta Division have a very healthy bank of ultimates. Scude's got to be so careful with his own orbital ray because of Violet, because of that nade. Getting naded inside Ray can get you taken out so easily.
Yeah, it could be a Nanoblade as well here. Pelican has it, Violet has it here. The rest of the team can play to live for Ray well. Pelican can just try and do everything with the blade. Eyes on Violet right now. It is going on to Pelican. They want to end it now. Opener doesn't have beat. One shot out of that one. Proud will slide back, but Pelican, he's still coming. No escape. The Nanoblade turn works, and Skew did invest for Ray into that one there. So Nanoblade beats for Ray on this occasion, and T1, they are going to have one more chance.
One last chance. Disaster that Skewed has used the Orbital Ray for no value there. I do feel like this final chance, so much riding on little dopey OP's beat value. He needs to counter out a downpour and overclock. No, this is... You say he can do it. I'm not sure that he can. Bernard and Dongak juking it out on the point. Downpour comes out, proud with the overclock. Skewed was caught by the downpour, but OP did not beat him. We do have Pelican in the back, surely getting himself traded out. So it's a 4v4 right now. We need a point touch. Can Dongak do it? Can OP do it?
Oh,
someone does it. Like a pulls the blade, deflects everything, takes down Violet, dashes back to safety. We will be seeing T1 taking this fight. Laura has the overclock though. Okay, it's overclock and orbital ray for the final fight. T1, they've only got the downpour. Downpour can be lined up by an orbital ray, but it's a brutal final fight here, Xavier.
Not a lot of space to work with either for Zeta Division here. They just need to get the cart. Need to just stop the cart a little bit further. They have that ray timing. Burner is going to go Diva. If I'm T1 here, I want to go early. Look at Donghack's position. He has that downpour. They're going to fight in spawn. They don't want them to get a chance to use this ray on point. If they nail this engage, if they find kills, T1 can win this map. All on Donghack's downpour.
Oh, so much riding on this downpour right now. Dongak looking for the aggressive angle. He's surfing on the rooftops. He's climbing around. He hits the downpour. It touches nobody. He's got Violet trapped up in a corner. He gets caught out. He went for the maximum style points play, but he was unable to find the angle, and that is going to be Zeta Division winning this game oh so closely. For the critics of Donghack's play there, you need to understand that they knew there was a downpour coming. He was looking for an angle to catch somebody out, but he just could not find it. He got stuck inside. That's illegal too. I never saw the rule clarification on the wall riding stuff. I think it is actually ridiculous that they claim it's illegal for Hazard to just climb around on rooftops, which is completely possible in the game. Like, it's not illegal for Wrecking Ball to fucking grapple and stick to a wall nowadays. Why should it be illegal for Hazard to jump between walls?
I don't think it is illegal.
They pinged everyone in the Discord about
it,
saying that there were Hazard spots. Yeah, I don't know what the exact thing is, so I'm saying it's ridiculous, but I actually don't know what I'm saying is ridiculous, so I shut my mouth, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it should be allowed. But yeah, I also got to give credit to Zeta Division as well, because they were so aware of the early hit timing, right? You could see they were all trying to go, they all went left-hand side. Donghack clearly expected them in main, didn't go that way in the end, and just made, he had to try and force it, right? He had to make a play, because if Donghack doesn't make a play there, they're just stuck dealing with a ray on point in an overtime fight, and they most likely lose that situation anyway. So had to try and force the play, but Zeta Division, they read that well, ready for it, positioned nicely. Berta spots out the danger for his team, and they're able to come back with that ult advantage and seal a King's Row, but that was far from straightforward for Zeta Division.
Yeah, no, certainly not making it look easy. Oh, my God. I hate to see Skewed losing.
Yeah.
Just for clarity for the audience, you know, I had someone asking, correct me if I'm wrong, but even though he's memed on really hard, Violet is still the best available from any player not on Falcons or Crazy Raccoon. And yeah, I mean, Violet is an insane player. I think Violet is like a top 3 main support in the world. I think there's like an extremely real argument to say that Violet is a better main support than someone like Chio, you know? Like, Chio obviously has higher highs on like Lucio and he plays Juno, but like there is such value to having like top tier flexibility. Like the fact that Violet can play Ana to like a world top flex support standard, like you will never get that from some of these main support players, and like you will see that proving to be valuable throughout the year.
It's not so valuable in this current patch. I feel like that's part of the reason is because we're in such a Lucio, like the backlines we're talking about is Lucio Juno or Lucio Kiri, these type of things. That we're not really seen to get the full range of Violet's hero pool like we did at the Esports World Cup, where actually Zeta Division did really well. So I think right now it's just a patch where they can't get the most out of his hero pool.
Yeah, I'm being informed that Majed better, so I'll take that into consideration. Cheers.
Trying to find, oh wait, here we go. Hazard movement. Starting with OWCS Stage 1 regular season on January 31st, utilizing Hazard's movement abilities to maintain extended positioning on a slippery slope. terrain would be considered an illegal maneuver. For a similar example, utilizing Widow's grappling hook to remain on a sloped surface that would cause her to slide. I feel like that clarification isn't super clarifying. Yeah, because Hazard isn't maintaining a position on a sloped surface. It's just wall climb into wall climb into wall climb, right? You're chaining wall climbs together essentially, or like the ledge, the ledge pull up thing. So I feel like that clarification hasn't actually clarified all that much. It's probably worth noting as well this is from the OWCS Discord where they are talking explicitly to NA and EMEA teams. So there's possible there's also even like a difference here between what's happening in Korea and what's happening in the other regions later, if you know what I mean. Which would be a really bad thing.
Mehdi, I've got a question for you, Mehdi. Go to my bookmarks bar real quick. Mehdi, just wondering, what are we doing here, buddy? So we got ourselves a Nano Blade turn, yeah? Mehdi, it's time to Nano Blade. And my queen has shout right now, Mehdi. And Kev's going with Nano Blade, right? So Kev's Nano Blading into their spawn. Mehdi, why are you going back to cart with shout? Mehdi, why is Kevin Nano Blading in their spawn all by his lonesome? Why is my tank pushing cart? You didn't even shout him before running back to cart, bro. Like, I love shitting on Kev for his Nano Blades, yeah? Someone has to push. Yeah, dude, let your fucking Ana or the Surgeon or the Lucian, let anyone but the tank push the cart, bro. You don't shout. You don't go in with your Nano Blade and Genji. Would love to see Kev get a 5k, but somebody's got to push that bot. Bro, this is insane. You're in position at the timing. You don't shout him. You don't go with him. You're just jerking off behind Xavier's bald head on cart. Actually insane. Actually insane. Map losing. Walk back to cart. Like, holy fuck. Thanks for listening, Mehdi. Well played, mate. Let's play some fucking marbles, dude. Let's get some marbles up.
All right.
You want to play marbles, Mehdi?
I'm grabbing a drink. You get some Mehdi marbles on the go.
Yeah. Let's get some Mehdi marbles happening.
I'll leave chat in your capable hands.
Yeah, cheers. If you want to play marbles, drop an exclamation mark play in the chat, and you too could win an Ana Mythic Gunskin valued at an unknown amount of money. I can hook you up with Doge. He's insane. Wait, oh god, I'm trying to read the chat. Unter, I'm not gonna lie. Can you do a lazy twerk for us? Like, what does that have to do with you not lying? Like, there was no. Since when did you win the match by kills, Unter? Yeah, sorry, Chris. Classic Chris theory is that you win the game by pushing the cart, not killing the enemy team. So don't even think about the turns where you have to kill them. Just go stand on cart. All right. Looks like we've got a lot of giveaway heads here today. We're already at like 200, so we are actually farming players right now. So if you want an exclamation mark play in the chat, get your marbles up, get yourself an Ana Mythic Gunskin, or not. You know, we'll see. Ryan, you're back. I see you, Ryan. I'll spec you, don't worry. I can't believe you haven't gone to bed, bro. Like, you're still awake for this shit? Like, be fucking for real, dude. What are you doing? Actually outrageous. I'm so hungry. What is for dinner, man? What is for dinner? Like, I think I've got to order something from this place. I think I have to do it. Ante, is there a reason that Juno is played over Kiri, or is that just what Korea does? It's not just what Korea does. It's what the whole damn world does. Oh shit, QLMOW followed me to play? Is that Hitscan QLM? Oh yeah, it's definitely Saudi QLM. You've got some black and white anime profile picture. That is definitely Saudi QLM. Fuck. Actually, most underrated DPS in the world right now. Dropping into the chat just to say play. Like, be fucking for real, dude. Like, get out. The whole world plays Juno instead of Kiri, mate. I think Juno's just better than Kiri in the mirror. I was gonna go to sleep, but the thought of winning a marbles race kept me up, and I'm doing so much homework while waiting. It's busted. Okay. Unter Healer, how are you feeling with SSG so far? I hate it. I hate them all. It's like, it's the most miserable team I've ever been on. We can't win shit. I hate all the players. They hate me. It's like, I give it another 2 weeks before I quit. Alright, start. Let's find Squid. There's so many people. 269 people. Wait, Adam is here? I didn't even clock you. Hello, Adam. Alright. I'm actually watching the marbles now because I want to see Squid win. If I can even fucking find him. Ryan, where? There you are. Hang on. You got 25 more seconds to get in here, guys. You're running out of time. I gotta look at the menu at this restaurant. I don't even want the skin. I just want to win. Yeah, I enter the giveaways too, Adam, just to dilute other people's chances of winning in an attempt to steal somebody else's happiness. It's actually so meta, dude. Oh, we're up to 278 right now, so this is a stacked race.
I come back and everyone's playing in the wrong chat.
You're kidding.
Oh, wait, can I play?
They literally, they just
did I make
missed
the
the
cutoff?
start, mate. Like,
Oh, I didn't make the
you
cutoff.
missed it, mate. You're a fucking hopeless cunt. Alright. Go, Ryan, go. He's in the crush. Wait, he got through. He's actually pounding. He's rank 2, dude. He's rank 1!
Oh,
Ryan!
1 year ago today,
This is it, bro. This is it.
My life was changed.
And you're fucking dead again! You're useless! You're the worst marbler I've ever seen, dude.
How did you roll off the air? Oh my, it doesn't even land on the bottom row. Oh,
you
thank
are
you.
a joke, right?
Thank you, Space Jazz, for the, Space Jazz. I can speak for the 12 months as well. Fuck's
Just
sake.
take the piss, bro. Just get out of Dodge.
We're in a fat cummies world.
Actually, a fat cummies world. Fat cummies, thumbs up. Oh. What a joke. You're a joke, Ryan. You're an embarrassment to your family.
Oh, thank you, Lego, for the Prime as well.
Thanks, Lego.
You know what they say, keep it fat, keep it cummies.
Literally nobody says that, mate. Like,
I've had 4 separate people say that to me today.
heard. Alright, well, we very clearly kind of walk in different circles.
We got different friendship groups.
QLMOW hitting the exclamation mark boost. I said that he's the most underrated player in the world right now. He says nothing. All he says is play and boost. Keep moving in silence, buddy. I respect it. Alright, Purple Quasar, you are the winner. So type in the chat Purple Quasar and I'll give you your codes. It sounds like there's actually Overwatch starting, so we're gonna get right into that. But Purple Quasar, I'll send you what you deserve.
Alright, so we're going to Saravasa. T1 are going to ban the Diva. And then the response ban is going to be the Anna here from Zeta Division. So I'm not really sure what this ban affects from Zeta Division, what they were expecting or what they were scared of. I guess T1's makes a lot more sense, at least this time. Taking that Diva option away from Banar. And, yeah, so it's just gonna be Hazard v Hazard, and Zeta Division are gonna roll out on Echo Tracer, but they've not subbed in Pelican and Alpha Yi, so it's gonna be a Flora Tracer on this one, while T1 go with the more traditional Genji Sojin DPS core.
Yeah, I think that it's very well documented at this point. Purple Quasar, I'll send you a code in a minute. It's very well documented that Zeta Division literally cannot function without their skipper in the lobby calling the shots. So they are going to go for a double flanker composition and just not play their double flanker lineup for a fucking laugh. Point control for Zeta Division right now. Skipper is on the objective and Dongak is taking an absolute beating in main. Skewed kills Violet, but a death for Dongak, that is a much more valuable trade. So Zeta Division, not only do they get the cap, they get the better of the trade, and T1, they're going to have to take things real slow until they've got their tank back in the fight.
And Donghak goes ball.
Oh, that's good, actually. I like that.
No invitation, no invitations needed for Donghak to make one of the swaps. We saw him go Doomfist earlier. Donghak being given the freedom to swap to heroes he wants to play, heroes he's got a really high level on individually. But we're going to see this initial pressure onto Proud coming out. But he's taken down. Flora will finish that kill. Donghak is good for the trade onto the Juno right here. Potentially a Kiri swap maybe in Finn's future against this. Obviously, Anna has been banned by themselves, unfortunately, which is maybe part of the reason Donghak has chosen to play this ball. But really, it all came down to the difficulty it is for a Sojourn to live against this Hazard Tracer Echo.
Good grief. I mean, I like this Wrecking Ball pick. He can isolate people. It does look like he has isolated Finn, but Finn will receive the peel. So, I mean, he's only alone for a very brief period of time, the poor man. T1, they tried to tap the point, but they've peeled Zeta Division back. Yeah, I recovered from that little death there, but I'm back.
I thought that was the last we were hearing.
It's still so difficult, so difficult for T1 to actually find their footing as Burner runs down Proud on the flank. Alfie actually does get taken out by Skewed, so it's 4v4 right now, but Viper so low, beat from Violet, it saves Finn's life, saved the bacon, and now Skewed, he throws down the orbital ray, will go down, Viper trades Finn, it's a real back and forth right now, but Viper in the ray, no ray from Finn, and that is going to be T1 taking this fight.
There we go, run over in the end, and while they still continue to suffer these problems, T1 of keeping their Sojourn alive during all of this. Skewed actually going to go on to the Kiri now, maybe give a few more tools for Proud to survive with here. Donghak and Viper, they find the value. And now they've got themselves back in control of point. They've got the mines and the blade to throw into this next one. No beat to respond with from Zeta Division, so they'll have to rely on the Ray to keep themselves alive in this next fight. But with Ray, there's always a chance to get one shot as it comes in. And now as they come through the choke, onto point immediately, mines will come out. Ray in response now from Finn as they push forward, but Opener, he still has the beat. And they've kited this really well, T1.
Look, T1 so good with the macro, kiting things out. They get the touch again, but Proud will fall.
Oh, great downpour.
And this is going to be the end of days. That downpour is massive. Absolutely enormous. So there's no hope for T1 anymore. Donghak, he secures the flip, but it would take a Christmas miracle for them to secure a recontest on this one as well. Because it's just Donghak versus the world, and I don't think he's
not even going for it.
In time. Yeah, don't bother.
Yeah, except that one is gone right now, and Proud has the overclock, sticking onto the Sojourn now. There is a bit of a situation here where Viper's actually gone Tracer, so the normal flex DPS Proud was swapped to would be that Tracer. So it looks like they're going to keep trying to make the Sojourn work here, but Proud's life has been at a premium so far on this map, and it's not going to get any easier for them right now. For Zeta Division, they've not got really too many ults. They used everything in the tail end here, so the overclock is the most powerful ult, but they need to keep Proud alive.
Look, if they can pocket Proud through this... Oh, apparently Donghak's just going to pre-fight pick the skipper.
That helps.
They will fail in keeping Proud
can't.
alive, though. The overclock comes out. Alfie and Burner are all over his case. Even trades across the board, but now both supports are dead, and it is Burner versus the world. I feel like Alfie is still alive. There's one more, right? Yeah, there he is.
I don't know exactly
Alfie
where
off
he
to the
is.
side.
He's stranded.
Flora's, yeah, I mean, he was just taking the piss for a while. Decided to take a quick smoke break in the middle of the fight, but he's back with Flora. They're still duking it out on the point, but T1, they've got the bodies. They are going to secure this cap, and now Donghak is rolling deep, cutting off the escape route of Zeta Division.
No real follow-up from T1, though. They're just happy to stabilize over point. Getting very close to a second mines. Viper's going to have a pulse bomb to throw into this one, but the decisive ult could be Violet's beat if he can get to it right now. For now, Opener is getting forced away by Flora, but Donghak's just killed Finn. Violet's beat only catches 3 people. They've got themselves on point, but Viper is playing his life, gets himself that mini, and T1, again, they've not given him a flip here. They have a chance to contest. Looking for the pulse bomb. It's good from Flora. Skip comes up trumps, but Violet is traded out after this, and despite that pulse bomb kill, T1 looking good to close out in this fight. They just need to manage these DPS threats, and Skew's going to deal with them himself.
Oh, Skewed, I mean, he's good for it right now. I like this comp from T1. The fact that they're able to constantly avoid Hazard through Donghak's top-level flexibility, an elite-level Ball, an elite-level Ramatra, an elite Doom. He does it all. Goes for the minefield towards the spawner Zeta Division, and this is going to split them up disastrously because they need to touch the objective. Everyone from Zeta rushing towards the point right now. Alfie nearly clutches up, but Proud will escape, and now the scoreline has been evened up 1-1.
Really great work. Donghak and Viper are getting through so much right now. And Zeta Division, the Ana swap, not on. They banned it from themselves, and Donghak realizes this, goes over to Ball, and is exploiting it right now. Violet's Brig is meant to help them deal with this, but it's not transitioned into reality just yet. And Donghak going over to the Hazard now as well to try and punish this Brig. So Donghak trying to stay one step ahead of the support swaps from Zeta Division here. But they do have a beat, they do have a blade to work with Zeta Division, but as long as Opener getting this beat off, they should be okay.
Will OP manage to get the beat off is the question on everybody's mind. Kitsune rush on the objective from Skewed has come down a little bit early before the unlock, but you can see they want to keep that tempo up. Beat push, Finn goes down, downpour from Burner does not catch what they need, and now again there's no supports online for Zeta, so they are going to bleed this one slowly. Cap goes to T1. Zeta, this is a real struggle for them. It's starting to look like T1. I mean, they might have their number.
Yeah, the saving grace for Zeta Division is T1 actually invested heavily there. Double support ult going in, and T1 might be forced to try and do something a little bit early, try and catch Finn as he pops this Ray. Because if that Ray is on point, there's no option for T1. We've also seen him disengage a lot, but they want to go early. Pressure onto Finn, he's coming through, makes his way back into his Ray, and now they've stabilized in the Ray. The Ray is going to be too powerful, but they've left Violet behind, and Donghack will find the trade. Burner has come back, tried to deal with that one. Flora's coming back to help as well, but T1, they're all behind him still. They're still pushing for more trades, but Burner is there, plays Gatekeeper, keeps them safe, and they will get the flip here eventually.
Oh, Skewed actually manages to escape. Thought he was gone for sure, but no, Iceman, no problem at all. T1, they're going to come back into this next fight with really nice ultimates. They're going to have the Kitsune rush on the point. They're going to have the downpour if Zeta Division try to push in with the rally. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rally blade coming out from Zeta Division if the rush is hit on the point, but that's going to line Donghack up for a downpour opportunity. He's actually going to go insanely quick. He catches Flora. Violet wants to rally, but Violet's going to die too, and that is just going to be Zeta Division going down here. Great flank from Proud. Great high tempo play from Donghack. He corrals everybody into a corner. He still catches Flora with the downpour, and Proud is there on the flank to execute.
Really nicely played by T1. Huge downpour from Donghack. They've got themselves back onto this point right now. Burner does have a downpour advantage coming to this next fight, but T1, they've been so aggressive at this choke already. Happy to play these messy, scrappy trades. And Zeta Division, they have to rush it as well. Someone has to get the touch as they come through here. And Violet's going to die on his way to do just that. They trade it for opener, so 4v4, they're still fighting in spawn. They do have a touch, and Donghack is awfully low, but he's got that pocket. Oh, runs out of block, and Flora will finish that one off. And they might have just done enough here, Zeta Division, but they have to deal with Proud behind.
I mean, they should be able to deal with him here. Proud, he secures a trade onto Flora that could be valuable for the recontest, because now Zeta Division, at least it's going to be a 4v5 and they can't fight forward in the enemy team's spawn. But T1, they're going to be scrambling, and it's going to be a scramble with no ults at all. So Zeta, really, I mean, you have to back them at this point, right? They've got that Ray for the objective. They've got that downpour. T1, they've got a huge task on this retake.
As long as Finn can get this Ray off, they should be okay. Engage going to be coming in right now, just trying to get their foothold on point. They've secured the touch, but Finn can press this Ray at any moment right now, and that's going to put them in big trouble. T1 trying to get towards that beat, but they don't have the beat yet. Suzu has been forced, but Ray is cleared for point. They can keep juggling the touch, but Donghack, his life is low. The downpour comes out now, secure the kill onto Donghack right now. Opener nearly has the beat if they really feel the clutch. Can't build it in time, so no chance for this one. And Zeta Division, they will take the lead right now. 2-1 on the board, but double support ult coming back for T1.
Oh, comes down to that recontest from Zeta Division where they get to do it on the cheap. Now T1, I mean, the ult economy is fairly even, to be honest. T1, they've got a bunch that they can win here on this first fight, but then going into the next, I mean, it's going to be really close. They've got everything but Burner and Finn's ults on the way. T1, they might be able to leverage an early cap here, though. They can get that overclock out early. They've got so many options right now. Zeta Division, they got to be looking for a pick. If they play this one slow, they're not going to be able to farm what they need to win a big ult exchange in time.
Now, swinging onto point first. Wall have a choke. Burner's taken so much damage here. Disaster for him. And a nice, easy one just off the back of that overclock. That's nice and cheap for T1, meaning they can hold on to these other 4 ultimates for the next fight. And Zeta Division, they're going to be forced to play it slow. Maybe try and bleed out a few more ultimates before they can really win a fight again. Great situation for T1.
Yeah, look, that one right there is enormous for T1. That cheap fight win, exactly what they need in this situation. They can't drop any more points here. They're already down. Flora, he starts to swing wide, thinking about that overclock. Walled off, he pops it, but Opener gets out of dodge. Downpour is good from Donghack. Flora in the corner, kept alive. Beat its exchange. Blade inside. Oh, this Blade's going to go mega.
Oh no, he misses the slash. He's now lost in the source. Viper gets traded out, and Donghack's going to fall as well. They've used everything in this T1. All 4 of their ultimates spent, and no value at all. It was in Viper's hands. He had the blade. It was layered well. They set him up perfectly, but Viper can't find the connect. And that's a huge swing for T1 right now, because they still have 2 ults in the bank.
Oh, her life was in your hands, dude. And Viper, you let it slip. Unbelievable. Now, Proud is the only one that's close to an ultimate. He's god tier with the overclocks, but Zeta are going hard and fast. Overclock in main. Skipper taken down. Deflect onto Proud. Proud will fall. So it's an even fight right now, but the Ray continues. The flip. No way. T1 have flipped the point. Opie, dopey little Opie. Not only does he flip the cap, he survives. Dongak on the objective now. This is huge for T1. Skewed taking a lot of damage up in main. Viper, a swing and a miss, a swing and a miss. But still, even if the flip gets conceded back to Zeta Division, this is so big. And Murder falls.
Unbelievable. Now they can swing back onto point, and Zeta Division, they have no choice but to concede this one. They have to give a flip, and Alfie doesn't get out. Gets caught by the wall. Donghack gets him, and this recontest is going to be so hard. Even with their hazard back right now, they're going to have to try and push through an overclock. Violet not close enough to beat. And yeah, they're just conceding it. And we're going all the way again, Max.
All right, I've got another 7TV emote concept. A picture of Opener sleeping in his chair between maps. Dopey Opie is the name. Make it happen, guys. We've got the footage. Somebody's just got to put in the work. Proud has the overclock right now. Can swing wide in main, but has to be so careful of Violet's beat. Violet does not yet have the beat. He's swinging wide. He's peeking the overclock over and over again. I love this guy. He has the beat now. Pops around the corner with it. Proud did not find the value that he needed. Opener is on the run. Double support ultimate around the corner for T1. Skewed has the Ray as well. Downpour for Dongak is massive. Ray as well. And everybody from Zeta Division is going to fall.
We've talked about T1's macro throughout this series and how good it has looked, and another perfect example there. They use the overclock, push them back. They don't overpush. They're aware that Violet has that beat super close, if not already. Take a step back when that turn comes in, fully kite, and then as Zeta Division push, trying to desperately get value out of that beat, the Ray turn from Skewed, for downpour from Donghack, it does so much, and Proud's going to get another pick. Bit more time off the clock here, and Zeta Division are forced to reset again.
Look, this is starting to look like T1 are in the driver's seat. Beat to answer the Orbital Ray. Double DPS ultimate online for Zeta Division. About to be online for T1. Proud's a little bit behind, but I back that man to charge it up nice and quick. Flora misses his rail. You can see he's swinging wide. You can see they want to go, but Alfie gets pre-fighted by a big set of torps from Skewed. It's last fight territory now, Xavier. 40% on the clock, and that will be gone in the blink of an eye. Orbital Ray comes in. Opie pops the beat, catches all five. Violet is in so deep. Pull the blade, Viper, you absolute coward. No, overclock comes down. T1 opt not to finish them, and instead T1, they're going to let this, they are going to let this one go. Downpour comes out from Burner as well. That is huge for T1. They're going to come into this final fight. Ray, overclock, blade. Oh my god. 2 fights as well. Can't believe Viper didn't blade though.
It felt really winnable in the moment for T1V. I think they had the ults just to win it there and then, but instead they choose to play for this next fight. Skewed has a massive Ray advantage. They can even play for this Ray and maybe just make it a non-entity Blade Ray versus just a single Blade here. Violet is getting very close in that next beat, and he really needs it right now because T1 are actually wasting no time. They're just going to push before this Ray. Overclock comes out from Proud, looking for his options here. They're going to de-peek it here. They're going to force them off point, get the flip, force them to repush right now. Proud is awfully low, gets away with it, Blade over the top. Proud has died. Beat from Violet comes in. Viper's going to Blade now, but the beat is going to protect him from all of it. And T1, they didn't wait for that Ray, and now they do have it. They're chasing him so hard. He's 2 bars of HP. Violet can't catch him. One more chance. They've got the ults, T1, but can it be a clean touch? Zeta are going to fight forward.
This touch is going to be so messy indeed, but Viper, he's made a very clever swap over to the Tracer. He's actually getting pushed right now, though.
He's too early.
No, he's got it. They've got the touch. They've secured it, and they pick Flora. Ray on point. Viper goes down. It's a 4v4 with the Ray advantage. Should be enough. Downpour catches Bernard. Alfie has no deflect up in main. You can hear that expiring right now. They're looking for the kill. He dashes out. Who's going to touch? Double slash, and T1 take the map. Violet, the old Unk, fails to touch in the back. Opener's got to be over the moon right now. Let's see him.
Hutu, smile. Ear-to-ear grin from Opener. And they are ready for this one, sending Zeta into a really tricky position right now. Well played by T1. I thought they fumbled the bag a little bit there by not just waiting for the Ray in the fight before this and maybe making that a more straightforward one. But they get away with it. Viper with the touch does a good job of pulling resources in different directions, and that allows the Ray to actually be used on point. Zeta didn't get the fight they want, and T1 take the lead in this series.
This was on nobody's bingo cards. I really thought with T1's roster that backline was going to be an enormous issue. But opener, he's delivering today. And Skewed, I mean, this guy's got that dog in him on Juno. I was thinking, like, you're going to play Skewed on Brig because Skewed, you know, best Brig in the world back when Jesus was a boy. And Open is going to be the one caught on Juno. But no, Skewed is playing the Juno, playing his life constantly, and it's just working for this team. So good. Squid is calling for a hurried round of marbles, so ask and you shall receive, Ryan. You're actually running me dry on marbles right now, bro. Like, I think I have 4 left, 4 codes left. Where the hell is it? It's shrunk down.
Whoa.
All right. You want to win yourself an Adam Mythic? Get in here, get yourself some marbling done. Exclamation mark play.
Oh wait, I have a chance to play. I can get in. Get myself an Anamythic skin. Unter's chat right now, everyone. If you want to play, if you want that Anamythic, there's only one place to be.
There is genuinely only one place to be.
It's interesting as well, right? Because it doesn't even really feel like anyone's dropping the ball, Marbles reference, on Zeta Division right now. It feels like they're just getting macro gapped more than anything.
Yeah, there's been some really nice kites from T1 throughout the series. I think one thing that, you know, people sleep on a little bit about this Lucio Juno comp, I keep getting people, I keep getting people asking in the chat, like, is Juno really that much better than Akiri? But I think the fact that, like, with Lucio Juno, you can kite twice as often. You can ring in, amp out. Use, you know, you can bait super hard, you can kite super far, but then you also have just a winning ult trade, where if you have Ray versus Rush, Ray is just better than Rush head to head. Ray will just win because Ray gives you the damage amp and essentially gives you a little budget trank at the same time. So really, I think the benefit is twofold. You get value from Suzu, obviously, but the fact that you can amp in and out in one fight, and you have a better support ult, it's massive. It's massive.
It's like Kiri's individual survivability is better, but Juno can enable the whole team. So when you start playing around it properly and really utilizing that double speed boost, suddenly you see not just situations where the Kiri gets away with their life, but the whole team gets away with it as well.
And rename it. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, because even though you get the Suzu for the downpour as well, now actually the downpour is just hard to hit in a lot of situations anyway. So it's sort of it's like it ends up being a hard counter to an ult that you can kind of counter just by saving your movement abilities anyway.
Yeah. Wait, why can all of you see the thumbnail for YouTube? People keep asking about Andy's tattoo. Where are you all seeing it?
Who's Andy?
So if you look at my YouTube stream, not that I want people to go there, I don't make any money there, but the thumbnail for my YouTube stream is the tattoo of some guy that he used to be my coach and then used to play World of Warcraft with him. And one day he went and he got a sleeve tattoo as his first tattoo. And he would not shut the fuck up about it.
That's a big investment for a first tattoo.
Yeah, like a full sleeve, and he would not stop talking about it for like months. He's like, over and over again, guys, I'm getting a sleeve. I got this sleeve. It's this really sick artist. It's my first tattoo. And he would just tell us about it all the time. So eventually everyone just started clowning him about it and posting pictures of his tattoo all the time and being like, dude, have you seen this? Have you seen this sick tattoo? Guys, you've got 20 seconds to sign up to the race, by the way. So now, I mean, it's just like a vestige of the past where like people used to clown him for his tattoo. I used to stream my World of Warcraft raids unlisted on my YouTube channel, so I made the thumbnail. I made the thumbnail Andy's tattoo. And bear in mind, that is a very cool tattoo, everyone. AU exotic, where did Lil Bro spawn in from? Is that Zach? Like that exotic? No way, bro. There's no way. I didn't find Squid, but he is.
Excellent sub to Unter. I am sub to Unter. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. You're a fake friend, so probably not. I think he's
I'm literally subbed. Update your subscription. There we go. Yeah. Until sub anniversary in 24 days. Sub expires 20th of February. I'm in.
Zach, if you replied, I literally can't see the message. Where is Ryan, bro? Is he over here? Get your back of the pack, buddy. You're done for. You're probably gonna fall off the map too.
That's his go-to move.
He's cooked. He's so cooked. actually. Oh, Conk with 8 months of Prime. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club. Thanks for 8 months of Bezos bucks, bro. Anyone else got some Bezos bucks?
Not subbed on
the back pocket
YouTube
that
was
they
what
want
you
to
meant. Oh, I'm on my second YouTube account though. I'm subbed on my main, not subbed on my second account.
Dude, not padding my YouTube subscribe account by subbing on multiple accounts. Some friend you are, mate.
Well, you know how it is.
I don't know how it is actually. Ryan, you're done for, bro. Like the race has ended without you. There's
really hard
to
climb back from this position.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are literally like end times right now. Like we're about to see someone go to the finish. What is that? A nameless marble? What is that?
Oh, I think that'll be the previous winner.
How does Psycho Shiro just come
in
from like actual bat out of hell flying in from the top ropes to steal that? Like that is, I'm not much of a marblehead, but Psycho Shiro is actually fucking crazy.
That's
for that
skill. That's like high risk, high rewards play from Psycho Shiro there.
Actually ridiculous. Enjoy your code, Psycho Shiro. Big ups Nightmare. Psycho Shiro 9. Psycho Shiro 09.
Morning Settle. Good game so far. Good game. Well, I say good games. We're in the middle of the best game.
That's
T1
right.
Looking real good.
Do we have time for you to give anything away, or have we got to get back into?
Nah, I think I'll do it between the series. I think I'm just gonna because the between series breaks, I reckon I can get through 3.
Jeez, just pumping.
Just keep
actually pumping.
Keep pumping. That's my plan.
All right, Psycho Shiro, enjoy your code. Let's get back to the Overwatch, I guess, and then I'm gonna look up what AU Exotic had to say because hopefully you replied.
Who's doing the best in EMEA scrims? Probably TM. I don't know. I don't know for a fact, but I'd wager TM.
Yeah. Well, cheers for stopping by. If it was you, Zach. If not, it can happen.
Into the wind.
Yeah, no, just gone. Completely gone. I need another like rare spawn Medi so I can just flame him for his clean play for a couple of seconds. Oh, the Architect's brother in the crowd, another man with a full head of hair. Not afraid to show it. Could Rush be a real coach? Rush is a real coach as long as there's no nitty-gritty involved. He really struggles in the nitty-gritty phase of the tournament. Yeah, he sees the big picture, but not so far out that he can imagine what the enemy team is going to ban. Or think about what this team,
He's a medium picture kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly. Because like if you get far enough out, you realize that we're all just on a sheet of paper, which is Danny's drafting docs. So never zoom so far out that you actually see the world in the way that Danny sees it, because it is honestly a curse to see the world in draft docs. But you say, Max, this map is not cutting it. Ryan, this was your map choice. Don't fucking go back on it now. You made your bed. Now you get to lie in it. Rascal when there's no ping pong table to distract him.
Well, all right. Gibraltar and Zeta are going to ban Brig here. So it feels a little bit targeted to poor Opie on this one. And the follow-up ban is going to be a Tracer from T1. Oh, hold on, my sandwich is here.
Like, you see that Dopey Opie emote? Like, you should screenshot it where it's just Dopey Opie, like half asleep, and then you should horizontally stretch it as far as it can go in the dimensions of the emote. Like, it just looks like shit when it's just like a tall vertical slice picture. So you should just make him fat as fuck. That would make the picture better.
Give him the tree treatment.
Yeah, like literally just make him look like how Tree actually looks in real life.
He's actually asleep right now as we speak.
Save me's crazy.
He's waking up.
Did CommanderX just receive a sandwich from Break's wife? Break?
My fiance actually made this joke yesterday. We were watching... Have you seen the new gaming historian video? Or internet historian video. He did it on gaming.
Also no.
B, it was making a bit about, remember the ninja tweet? About like
the braless wife.
About his wife bringing him a sandwich braless. So then
epic.
On the weekend, since my fiance's off work, she would bring me a sandwich while I'm in the middle of these streams. So she just made the same choke then. There was no chips though. No chips though, unfortunately. So I'm not quite living my best ninja life just yet.
Very sad, but you know, we
I'll
try
get there
our
one
best.
day. I'll get there one day.
One of these days. Oh, mate.
Open
Tomorrow's my
Kiri.
day off work, dude. Oh, that's so gas, dude. I'm gonna stay up all night watching Twin Peaks. That's fucking we made it, baby.
All right, so Brig ban is going to Viper. Yeah, Viper's going to be on Genji, but Violet is going to be on Zen in all of this. We saw some of this previously on Gibraltar's, and the Zen's had a really hard time. Opener instead going to be on Kiri, which in theory feels like a better side grade to the Brig in these situations. But I don't know how much opener Kiri I've seen in the past.
I'm being asked what happened to Ninja's wife. Ninja's braless wife brought him a sandwich
With
unasked for, and it was epic. Proud with chips. Proud gets a headshot pick onto Finn, but Burner trades out onto Violet. So we're in an even situation right now. Nobody from Zeta is currently pushing the card, but it looks like Dongak might have been caught out on the Mega, so he will fall. That is a little bit troubling for T1 indeed. Zeta Division, they're just going to keep pushing the cart right now. I was skeptical of the Brig ban, to be honest, because I know Brig is a counter to D.Va, but it's also a bit of a counter to Wrecking Ball. That being said, the backline of T1 just evaporated, and I think that Zeta has a much stronger double flex lineup than T1 does.
Interesting approach, actually, from Zeta Division in this, because they know they can't play Winston themselves, so Gibraltar maybe on the surface feels like a weird map pick for them. But if they can do something like ban the Brig, really empower that D.Va pick, if anything, maybe question marks. I don't know, maybe T1 banned D.Va already in the series as well, which actually opened this up even wider for Zeta. So maybe it's a classic goon gap right now, and they set Burner up for success.
Classic. A classic gap indeed. Dongak has actually been slept up early on in the piece, and this is not a good look at all for T1. Dongak in the backline. Opener's going to have to TP onto him for the Suzu, but that is just going to sacrifice his life as well as Dongak's. So really, nothing going right for the side of T1 right now. Burner's D.Va proving too much to deal with. This Brig ban, actually such a great pick.
Yeah, unbelievably. And actually a deflect kill onto Proud to crown it off as well. This means they are going to be stuffed at the choke. Zeta Division, they have all the ultimates. Expect maybe a Nano D.Va, even a Nano Blade to finish this one here. T1 are going to have to rush this touch. Are they even going to go for it? They're going to get a Discord onto Viper as he comes in for it. It's going to be really difficult for him right now. Viper's going to die before it. Self-destruct on point. Nano comes out now onto Pelican, but I don't know if he even really needs the Blade. The damage has been done. So Pelican will save that one as him and Bernard will just clean up every single one of these remaining T1 players. 5.5 minutes on third point.
Oh, good God. I mean, the fact that T1 are struggling to find a comp that can counter this out, now Donghug over to the Winston, I think this is the right move, but just too much of a price being paid for the early swaps. No ults to really stabilize for them.
Here's one for you. Would T1 not have actually been better served not banning Tracer so they can play a Tracer with this Winston to deal with this? They actually shot themselves in the foot as well as maybe potentially the face.
I do think that they have shot themselves in multiple places with this Tracer ban. Tracer, really good synergy with the Winston as well, and with the Wrecking Ball, so, I don't know, lots of options that they've removed, and they've allowed Zeta Division the opportunity to pick the greediest backline comp. I think what's actually... Oh, hang on, Nanoblade has just come through from... I thought that Zeta Division was completely out of this fight, but no, a Nanoblade comes through and a stagger onto Bernard, so at least the bleed has been stemmed at the price of 3 ultimates. But where I was going with that is into an Anazen backline. I mean, D.Va's really good. D.Va's really, really good. And Dominic picked it earlier as well. So, a little surprising to see so many changes coming out from Dominic that don't involve the D.Va, but it is what it is. I thought Ball was fine too. I clearly don't understand what tank counters out Zeta's comp.
Well, I think I think Winston and Bull can both work, but a big asset to it is to have that Tracer with it. We saw on Saravasa when they played Bull Tracer, Viper was just there with Donghack every single time, causing havoc to Zeta Division's backline. But without that, as Donghack's kind of trying to have to do it all alone, and if he gets anything wrong, then all of a sudden this Zen Anna, there's so many punish opportunities with the Discord and the sleep and everything like this. So even with the Primal now, Donghack has to be really careful. He's going to try and clear out this side fight instead. Does catch Pelican with that one, so another good chance for the stabilization here for T1, and hopefully one that doesn't cost him too much. Sleep onto Violet on point. Will secure that one. It's killed. They're still committing to this, actually. Self-destruct out from Burner. Dive in from Donghack now onto the back line. Aggressive Suzu from Opener. The Primal to keep going. That'll finish off Finn. Now we should be able to catch the Cass as well. But, misses for Juggle. Flora gives him a drop of the shoulder. And it will be a stabilization still for T1, but costs them the primal. And now Zeta, a lot of ults on their side.
Yeah, I feel that was a tremendously wasteful bomb from Bernard, but then Dongak actually matches the energy and pops the primal as well. So really a good trade for Zeta Division at the end of the day, because now they've got everything other than the bomb. A pretty dog shit ult, whichever way you slice it. Proud pops the Widow Walls, and that is going to buy T1. Oh, no, that's not going to buy anyone anytime at all, because they're going to push past the choke with Widow Walls up. Dongak is going to get swept up with a nano boost and simply disappear.
Now he calls him a Transcendence as well, so now they can keep pushing. Pelican comes in, looking for the blade to the back, but Viper's also gone and got a trade as well. And these trades are actually pretty good for T1, despite that nano blade value from Pelican right now. So, a chance to stagger it out, to keep trading, and they will gain a few meters here, Zeta Division, but they can't finish the cap of this.
I've deleted the Preds and returned the points because they weren't closed, so unlucky, I suppose. I can't help but feel that push from T1, I mean, it was really dicey. They popped the Widow Walls, bought themselves 15 free seconds of time off the clock, and then decided to use that free time to push with the Nano Monkey anyway. T1, they have clutched up though, and now we've got Dongak back on the Doomfist. Signature pick. This has got to be a dicey point for the Doom though. I do feel that Winston is better, but Dongak, I mean, he's playing for a trade right now. Trades with your back to the wall. It does make sense to go Doom where you can individually clutch up.
Viper's got the blade to go with Donghak here as well, but Donghak is going to get cleared by Nestiva. Suzu been forced already. Viper is looking for his engaged timing. And Proud, good for another pick. That's about 3 or 4 in a row from Proud right now, and that'll relieve a lot of pressure for T1.
Yeah, look, the pressure is off now with this trade. Flora back over to the Cassidy. Once again, just no interest in mirroring the Widow for some reason. I'm not sure why Flora is sticking out the Cassidy so hard. I feel like the Widow mirror surely would make sense at some point in this. But nope, we're just going to have Skipper. I mean, they banned out his signature Tracer pick. Blade comes in from Viper into the back line. OP TP's in and pre-Suzu's the Blade. But this could actually cost them big time, because now Zeta Division have flipped over to the cart. There's still 4 members alive, and even though they got 1 kill with the Blade, Zeta just snapped forward, flipped the map, traded out backline, and secured all the kills they needed.
We see Zeta make this decision all the time when they go onto the Kiri version here, where Violet will essentially sacrifice his good friend Finn for a greater good. He leaves him behind, lets that blade get wasted on his Ana, basically. Meanwhile, he is in the front, supporting the dive, Suzu in aggressively, and we see it pay off dividends there. Very effective in some of these situations against the powerful ult turns or the powerful dive ults. And also, the sort of thing that's actually very effective on defense as well, where Finn can just play these super far back positions on Ana. So we might see more of those type of plays from Violet on the defense here as well.
Oh my god, Luca, this is such a good idea. This is an actual redistribution of wealth round. Who dies first round 2? The winner of this could, like, on an off chance, ban Sloan Cameron from my chat, to be honest. Like,
have you got you got all the players as options as well?
Yeah, it's got all the players.
Oh,
it's like a crazy redistribution of wealth category.
Oh my god.
Like, this is genuine, this is a Sloan banner.
Who dies first? Does Proud hit a headshot? It's gonna be Flora or Violet. I think that's gonna be the favourites, I think.
I hope you're all enjoying the blicky emotes as I click on it and remove them. I told Sloan that those were shit and I don't want them, but they kept them anyway. So now, yeah, there goes Sloan Cameron's favourite emotes. And hopefully now someone can ban Sloan Cameron, thanks to a redistribution of wealth.
Classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
Exactly
all
right. Everybody wins, except for Sloan.
Proud, taking this far left angle, going to try and swing early. No one did yet. Thank you, Magnolia, for the 11 months. Proud, delaying this swing, waiting for Donghak's timing. Patience. Patience is a virtue, they say.
Patience is a virtue. I can't wait for the... Violet dies first! Oh my god. Violet was 16% of the vote, so a lot of channel points going to be redistributed right now. Congratulations. Enjoy your channel points. Nice one, Violet. Wide swing into death. I mean,
he's
really,
always
like,
good for
you
it.
wouldn't want it any other way. He is Mr. First Pick.
Straight onto Kiri as well right now. So now a chance for Violet to play a bit more aggressively with Pelican and Bernard. Bernard is swapping that mech as well, so you have to concede a lot of space here, Zeta Division, and this is a chance for T1 to get their own backline into the most meaningful position they can. And Violet's going to respond. He giveth and he taketh, but right now he is giving 2 kills. DPS dead for Violet. He's back. TP's in, has it back in time to TP back and pocket his backline. And Violet, he can do it all if he can just stay alive for the first 5 seconds.
That's the thing about Violet, you know, feast or famine. He will give it everything, or he will just straight line strafe and kill himself because he's so goddamn greedy. But my god, he flanks, kills both DPS of T1 while Dongak is blocking the Zeta Division backline.
Oof.
Thankfully, Proud, monster on the Widowmaker, gets that opening pick onto Flora once again. So T1, they're muscling forward, and Skewed has the nano boost for Dongak.
A great chance to use that one, a classic combination, and Donghak has the primal to keep it going as well. Remember, with no Brig, a lot harder to peel in these Winston engages. He's going to get the nano early, just onto the Genji right now. Going to chase Pelican with all of this. He's getting full pocket, but the bubble there denies the nade, I think. But Violet is at it again. He's killed the Widow in the back, but Donghak's looking for more. He's killed a few players, and now they are turning to force Violet out. They can get that payload moving again, but this trade will slow him down. Wait, Violet's still in the backline. Why did I think Violet got out of the backline? He was there the entire time. Will die late.
Just ridiculous for you to expect Violet to do anything but get traded at the end of it all. We do have a Nano Pelican available. Nano Diva as well. Very potent combos here. Bernard has gotten himself onto the point, but Dongak is now primaling backline. The sleep has been missed. That is probably going to be the... No, the sleep wasn't missed. That was something else. Dongak will be slept up. Still finds the kill onto Finn, though. Bernard in the backline takes down Skewed. Violet kills Viper again. Violet good for one every single time on this Kiriko. Ridiculous. Flora trades everybody though, and the skipper will hold on.
Great position now for Zeta Division. Only a minute left on the clock for T1. Proud is going to swap over onto the Ash just to maybe give himself a little bit of a better chance in these duels he keeps finding himself in with Violet. But Zeta Division, pole position right now. They've got the self-destruct, High Noon Blade, all of these things to throw in. Really a lot of weight on Viper's shoulders to make this blade connect, to get those kills. Going to be really tricky for T1 here.
Look, T1 fighting an uphill battle at this point. Viper's blade versus the world. At least Viper doesn't have to play into a Winston, so he's not going to get zapped when he goes for the blade. But Dongak jumps server looking for space, and I think he is just going to be one jump, one die. Smashy, are you watching this right now? Even little Dongak can one jump, one die, you know? You say, oh no, impossible, but it is possible, you see? It happened again. Fucking smash. Alright, Zeta Division now, they've got all the ults in the world to hold on right now. Still only the blade for Viper, but Skewed will be able to charge up that nano boost. We will see a nano blade coming in here for the final fight.
The key here for Zeta Division is even if that Nano Blade comes in, can they get enough kills going forward? Might be another one where Violet is better going forward rather than back. Here is that blade for Pelican. He's trying to go awfully far, and he can't go that far at all. An opener's taken Violet down. The Kiri gap that no one expected. Donghack gets the touch, but he dies on point. Now the Nano Blade from Viper. The sleep is perfect. They Suzu to wake him up, though. Opener, he can do it all. He's got it. They're going to kill Burnout before the self-destruct goes off. No one dies to the bomb. Pelican is low. And T1, they found a way through, all thanks to little OP.
It's actually such a classic dopey OP gap. Final fight comes through, OP diffs Violet, takes him down, Suzu's his sleeping Nanoblade in Genji, and just clutches up beyond belief. Just a massive dopey OP gap, you know how it is. Zeta Division now, they're on the back foot. Late pick onto Violet as well, because Violet gets diffed multiple times when it happens. Proud has high ground positioning right now with the Bob, and they are going to invest. Proud has unfortunately been coach gunned to the low ground, which means he's fighting head-to-head with Violet now. Finn on the high ground has to pop the nano boost, but he nanos Violet! Violet with the nano boost, not going to get much done.
Kitsune rush too.
Burn is going deep though with the Kitsune rush. So many ults being invested. Proud trapped in the corner. Finn being traded out up top. It's a 4v4 right now. Dongak about to have that primal rage, and with no Finn alive, there's going to be no pressure on Dongak at all, so he will be able to get a good juggle off. Skewed on the high ground, he's running for dear life. He receives a Suzu. Dopey OP, of course, he's on lock. Dongak pops the primal rage now. He's juggling on the high ground. Suzu comes through. Violet, oh my god, can he get it? No, he's got it out.
He has to go, he has to leave. Manages to survive there, Donghack, but doesn't secure a kill. Now T1, they have the Kitsune rush, they have the nano to keep going here, so more pressure going to be applied to the backline of Zeta Division. Donghack's looking for that engage. Just a bubble Kitsune rush, they're just trying to clear the Diva. Donghack, he needs the nano, but he's naded. He gets out again. And now a chance to keep going, a 1-for-1 support trade right now, but they still have this nano timing to go with if they want. T1 are just trying to slow it down a little bit right now, find their next engage, maybe even wait for another nano blade turn, because Viper's only 20% away right now.
Yeah, I don't want them to greed the Nano Monkey. I would much prefer them wait for the Nano Blade. But now we've got Pelican on the high ground. He's got his own blade. He could go for it if he's feeling it, but he's going to be poked out. Dash and deflect forced. Now he is a sitting duck. Pull that blade, Viper. Let us down one last time. He actually gets one. Goes for a character with a TP. 100%. And that is an incredibly underwhelming Nano Blade from Viper. There was a Kitsune Rush from Violet and a Bob from Flora in main, and that enabled the trades. Viper really had the power to do it all there, but another buckle.
I mean, he nearly loses the first target, but gets away with it. Then the second target, just a bad choice. They're going for the Kiri, that still has TP up, so an easy enough dodge for Violet. And now this is really hard for T1. They nearly have the Bob, but they've got little else going for them. They're going to have to push into a Nano Blade themselves, and Pelican, he should just finish it for Zeta Division here.
Yeah, Pelican, he can be the finisher, but let's never count out Dopey Opie. He grew up rough on the streets of Gangnam, and he is ready to show us what that street style can do in the final fight. We've got... it's going to be a Nano Blade. It's so fucking over. Nano comes out onto Pelican. Skewed goes down first. There is an anti on Viper. Dopey Opie TP's up on the high ground, gets himself caught. Proud trades Flora. Dominic trades Finn as well. Bernard might just be losing the suit. It's 2v3 right now with a Bob fighting as well. The bomb catches nobody but Pelican and Flora. They hold on, and that is going to be the end of Gibraltar. We're going to map 5 of T1 v Zeta.
Map 5, and no surprises there that Zeta Division, they set up the bans really nicely, and it does pay dividends in the end. T1, they gave it a bit of a go. They had a few clutches at the end of first to get themselves through there, but Zeta felt overwhelmingly far ahead in that version of the matchup we got. But now, power in the hands of T1 due to their earlier success. They can now pick from any of the modes, any of the maps that we haven't already seen, and they get to ban first here. So can T1, can Rush and Fletter set their team up to finish this series?
You know what motherfucking time it is, guys.
It's time to ball.
It's time to ball, and well, here's hoping Ryan is still here, because I want to watch his marble go off the map again.
Surely it wouldn't happen to him again, would it? Would it?
Rush and Fletter. Can you walk us through how Zeta do well when they play their good heroes? So basically what happens is they pick their good heroes and then they win based on the fact that they're playing their good heroes, which is why you probably shouldn't ban Tracer when you know that the enemy team is always going to play Flora Tracer.
Yes to the power rankings. My Korea one, I recorded it already at the start of one of the streams.
I don't see Ryan signing
and that'll
up.
be out
Probably
early next week.
Ollie's just there.
Early next week.
Ollie's just there in the background.
Good on you, Ollie, mate.
Alright.
Isn't it ridiculously late for you, Ollie? Should you not be asleep by now?
Hey, Ollie... Ollie's a demon, bro. Ollie is definitely not the type to get a good night's rest. Alright, Ryan, where are you?
No, Joe, don't first time play in my chat. You need to go to Unter's chat to win the giveaway right now.
Ah, you fools. You're playing in the wrong chat. You gotta play in my one to get in the marbles. He's watching me play.
Ollie says it might be 5 AM.
Oh, heavens.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, so if you are in Xavier's chat right now, attempting to play in his chat...
There's so many people
for
trying
one,
to play.
You're a half-wit. And 2, try my stream, Twitch TV/Unter. That's where you can play this round of marbles. Don't worry, Xavier will have marbles for you as well. He likes giving them away as well. I just like watching my mod lose over and over again. That's all you are to me, Ryan, a mod.
Just an employee.
Real Joe says,
Get on you, Real Joe! Nice.
Joey, good shit, mate.
Good on you, Joe.
You also have to type exclamation mark play, mate. You can't just say okay. You're still not in it. Alright, the half-wit allegations are going nowhere with this guy, but it's by me. Bro. Okay, alright, I'm gonna start it. So that's 45 more seconds you have to type exclamation mark play in my chat, not Xavier's, to be in the running for an Arnhem Mythic gun.
No, Ed. Not first time chat in my chat. You need to get Unter's doing the giveaway right now. My giveaways are later, after this map 5. Unter's giving one away right now.
Oh shit, I forgot to play in my own game. Hello, Leech. I see you. Boost at Real Joe. Yeah, but drop an exclamation mark boost at Real Joe to have no impact on the outcome of his game. Oh, we got a couple of people that have just cottoned on and are now playing in the chat. a bunch of Xavier viewers spawning in at the 11th hour. Weathered the storm of the abuse.
It's actually so insane how much the viewer count goes up as well when it's time to play.
It's like more than 100, mate.
I wish Overwatch had the same legs that Marvels did.
Thank you, homosexual. I appreciate the boost from you. It means a lot from you.
Keep boosting, guys.
Ryan,
if you want to go fast, you got to boost.
Ryan, you're actually so on the periphery right now. It's just already.
Oh my
over
god.
But you're in the tunnel now, but it's not fucking.
It's a hard to recover situation. This
is actually, it is just cooked. This map sucks. That's alright, Ryan. What? Alright. Do we even bother watching you at this point, dude? Like, you're just done. We'll just watch someone that's winning. I'm gonna watch No Idea 100 because this guy bought coaching from me. So, yeah. This is a real client, you know? Like a client by definition.
Literally, he's on the client list.
No Idea 100, you are a client. Not as an insult, but just like because you paid me money for coaching, you know? Yeah. This just boosts spammers, like... for what?
Wait, the boost command actually works. That's why I got last earlier. I thought it was placebo. Astronics, you're a different type of client.
Final boss client. Like... Okay, so you have lost, basically, is what I'm seeing. Piss off. Psychoshiro nearly won again.
Oh, wait. Oh, my. Oh, no, that was a replay, I think, or was it?
Oh,
yeah,
it's
that
a
was
replay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The things you learn when you do more than one marbles race, maximized. Fire speed. Fire speed actually works. Okay, well, Sukanitan Takija. Yeah, your name is cancer to type. I am not going to enjoy giving you the code. That's one of the names that I want to copy paste out of the chat, but then I have to take the code off my clipboard, so I'm going to spell it out. Sukanitan Takija. And I spelled it wrong. Nice.
Somebody with a similar name will be winning the prize.
I spelled it wrong twice. What's going wrong here? Oh, damn it.
Have you got K-I-J-A at the end?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I'm just clicking on their name now. Is there a message button? Or all I can do is time you out from here.
Time him out. Alright, we're going to Esperanza for all the marbles.
You reckon we get Doomfist banned from Zeta, Echo ban from...
To kick us
you reckon
off.
we just get Gen... Are we going to get Genji Sojin? Is he going to play the wheel? Is he going to play the wheel, or is it just Hazard?
I think he just goes... I think this just has Hazard, Genji, Sojin, Mirror to finish it off written all over it. But that's what we had on Lijiang for the most part, right? And T1 won that map.
Yeah. They did. I mean, their kites were good. I mean, we saw Hazard matched up on Suravasa as well. And again... They did fine with that. Enjoy your code, Suka Neaton, blah 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 blah. Yeah. All right, sent. Ready to get into the action. Alleged.
The alleged action coming right up.
Not the Doom ban. I mean, the Doom ban is actually a good ban versus this guy.
Yeah,
he randomly comes back and just hard clutches the fuck up. Like, it's exceptionally reasonable to ban Doomfist versus Donghak. You want like an off ban and you want to protect Hazard, like. They're not protecting. They're banning second, but... Tomato garlic smoothie. That is a yuck name. That's yuck.
We've got a New Era versus FTG after this.
It's a good match too, I think.
Yeah, I think it's actually going to be pretty competitive. New Era proved the existence of their own hands against Falcons on day one, so... Should be interesting.
I think it's going to be good because Heesung's going to win. It's going to make me happy, you know?
Validate your previous opinions.
Save me, Donghak. No Idea cheered 100 bits. Betting channel points on T1 here and Zeta over in X's chat. I can't lose. Wise.
That's actually the original Chris theory. You have to go deep back into Uncoachable to find out, maybe even in the Q&As to find out that Chris theory, but that is Chris theory 101. And alright.
That was like his election theory betting, right?
Yeah.
Like,
He did it. Oh, and it's another one where he actually made loads of money as well. he's just good for it. And it's going to be Hazard, Genji, Sojin, Juno, Lucio, mirrors all around. T1 have probably had the macro edge as we've gone through the first 4 maps today. So we'll see if they can continue that. Now everything is on the lines.
All right, just a pure mirror for the final map. Proud and Pelican trading lives right now, but Dopey Opie up on the skybox, just asking for it, going so dangerously high. And now we see all of the trades come through. T1 completely team killed. 2 different spawn waves for them as well, and Zeta Division pushing the cart already.
Pushing the cart, good start. Very quick fight really there. Early trades mean no real ults to speak of in this next fight as well. So we'll get a pretty much another full neutral. Maybe Finn's Ray advantage, Violet's beat advantage might come into play, depending how long this fight goes on for. But the best thing for Zeta about this is they get to park their backline on this high ground right here, which makes Donghak's ability to connect on the backline significantly harder than Bernard's. But he's going to try and make it work anyway. They come out the choke right now. Donghak just trying to zone back that backline, but it's a flip from Zeta Division as they rotate onto point. Proud is going to slide out here, but is being kept safe. But they're trying to keep this payload moving right now, Zeta.
Yeah, my duo is newish right now. This flip from Zeta, it's a classic. It means that your Sojin can't get hammed up in any corners where Donghak can take him. But the trades are so good for T1 right now. They've lost their Proud, but they've secured a kill. Violet pops the beat, which he builds ridiculously quickly. But Donghak and Flora, they've traded out. So it's a 3 versus 3. And now we've got Viper choking as he used... Oh, there we go. No, forget about the Viper choke. It's Viper season, baby. And T1, they're going to win this fight. They are actually in such a good position now. The fact that Violet invested beat there means T1 has double support ult going into the next fight. T1, they're closing on 5, and there's no beat to save Zeta.
Could be a great situation for T1 now, because not only do they get that advantage of position for their backline, they've got the ult advantage to win it as well. It's going to be Flora who has to come out this low ground, try and force some value with this overclock right now. And instead, they're just going to try and take the wide angle here with Flora, try and find it. Rail opportunity doesn't connect though, but now it's Proud who finds the opening shot with this overclock. Pelican gets taken down. Burner is going to try and respond right now, but he's just getting chewed through by this overclock damage, and this is going to have to be a reset here from Zeta. They're trying to get everyone out alive, and I think they can, but they have to wait. Have to wait for Pelican before they can go again.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to try and stop lead here, but they will definitely try to stop checkpoint. So Zeta Division, they're swinging through main, going for the orbital ray, but T1 just popped 4 ultimates in the blink of an eye. The skipper has been taken for a ride. Blade from Viper is good. Skewed, just last hitting everybody here on the Juno. He secures 2 kills. He will go down with the ship, but checkpoint was conceded in the chaos, and Zeta Division now all the way on the back foot. They're going to have Blade, and they're going to have a second beat from Violet, while T1 have absolutely nothing, but a checkpoint is worth a hell of a lot to you on this map.
Yeah, Opener's going to get caught late here. They had to wait for Skewed anyway, so I don't know why Opener was still stuck in so deep. So this is going to be a staggered death and allow Zeta to take this fight even further forward right now. They need to worry about Pelican's Blade as well. Pelican trying to come through his top left-hand side now with his Hazard, with his Genji. They're clearing it out. Donghak has been forced back right now. And T1, these late deaths just mean they've had to concede so much space. And the chase is still on right now. I think they're like harassing him at the choke. And yeah, might even be a cap threatened here before with this Blade. Beat again for Violet too.
Oh. Blade pulled and he's right on Skewed's head. He plays that perfectly. Then the counter dash onto Proud. Really good Blade there from Pelican. That is absolutely going to assure them the checkpoint. That's going to be checkpoint and lead conceded for T1 right now. Zeta Division, that was an excellent Blade fight.
Excellent Blade fight, and the nature of T1 using those 5 ults in the fight before last is they're just going to be short of ults again in this next one. Violet has beat, Finn has Ray, and now Zeta Division, a great chance to not just take the lead like they have just done, but to extend it massively. But it looks like Zeta actually want to slow it down a little bit here despite their ult advantage, just play for their high ground position.
Yeah, I mean, parking the bus is totally reasonable, but it looks like they will not be parking it. Violet goes incredibly deep, pops that beat, wants to leverage the advantage of that support ultimate. Opie Opie, he's stuck behind enemy lines, and there is nobody to save Private Ryan right now. Finn will be traded out, but Donghak goes as well. So the cart, it just keeps on rolling, and T1, things are starting to get a bit dicey for them, Zav.
Yeah, really tough situation. The trade onto Finn will buy him a chance to get back out and stop this cap a little bit earlier than they otherwise would. But at best, T1 here are going to be in a Ray trade situation. T1 have more ults closer, so they should be able to win this layered fight. The key for Zeta Division here is probably invest for Ray, trade it, and make it as expensive as possible. But Proud might start with the overclock right now, looking for his opportunity. Burner will dive in. There is the Ray, there is the overclock. 2 ults in response to nothing. And Zeta Division, they're just going to take this one on the chin. They're going to be happy getting both those ults out.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a fight win for T1. It stems the bleed, but Zeta, they really are laughing all the way to the bank. The old bank is overflowing after that one. They didn't use anything, and still T1, I mean, they are just going to have to keep pushing the cart, and they're not even close to getting meters back on the board, because Zeta, they're going to recontest. Actually, no, this is a dangerous retake right now from Zeta, what they're doing. They can lose cart there. They can completely lose cart control here, and that could be disastrous for them. You see, checkpoint already spawned, and now, if they just flip the map. Downpour from Dongak is massive as well. It catches Pelican. Blade from Viper is so good. Deflect does not stop the downpour. Viper was a little bit lost, so he will fall. Dopey goes down as well. Violet traded. Player advantage for T1. And I've got to say, that was an egregious troll from Zeta Division. Trying to retake top, losing cart control. That lost close spawn for them. That lost checkpoint. And that is losing them so many meters. You should really only try to retake top when you're going to block cart. My stream buffered. Can you pause? 35, 34, 33, 32, 31,
We're back.
30.
And now Zeta Division, they have both DPS ults, nearly another beat to throw into this, and T1, they find themselves short of ultimates, but not short of kills. Viper and Donk are going to do it. Flora has responded with them as well, but Open has killed Violet.
So low.
No chance for that beat as well. And now, all of a sudden, it's just Burner. They tried to fight before Flip. They had the DPS ults, but despite the overclock, T1, they just do it the old-fashioned way. They just brute force it, and they take the lead here as we enter the 3-minute mark.
This fan favorite team still wins unwinnable fights the old-fashioned way. Flora fails to deliver with the overclock, and T1, they have secured themselves the lead. Egregious mistake after egregious mistake for Zeta Division. Proud has another overclock online, pulls it now in main. Beat from Violet, another one. So much trouble for Proud, but he will slide out in main. Somehow they managed to kite this beat. Beat for overclock is an excellent trade as well. Skewed as the orbital ray to repush in main. Pelican's not going to be able to win with a dry blade there. And look at T1. The macro is so good. They know they can park the bus with the meter lead that they have. They back up to safe positions. They are absolutely dominating Zeta in the macro game right now.
Last time around, Pelican wanted to go over the wall, connected onto Skewed straight away, but now T1 have taken his high ground position. He can't do it. They're going for it all onto Proud. For Ray comes out. They've gone forward. They've lost Proud, but they flip the cart. They need kills. Downpour out over the top. It catches Pelican, but the kills have been done. Not in time to deny that double kill, and they do win the Blade versus Ray fight. Finn did invest for Ray of his own, though, as well, so it wasn't cheap for Zeta Division, but they have a chance.
Ray, Blade versus Ray, Downpour, and Proud just getting caught out by that aggressive push from Zeta. Did not flip over to main. Burner has the Downpour now to answer back. 2 ults online for T1, and you can see T1, they are also flipping top. The difference is that Zeta is not pushing the cart. They're not looking for the chance to flip, which is absolutely crazy to me. Dongak has gone deeper, and he gets caught out to nothing. This is a disaster for T1.
Don't even force out the downpour or anything for Burner there. Maybe the flip. Wait, can they get any more as well? Viper's still around. No, it'll just be the one trade, but the Juno trade is a good trade. And now they can come back. They can fight before lead is given here, T1. And they have a beat Blade in which to do it. Violet is awfully close to beat. He's known for building them fast. And if he can get to that beat timing, might be enough to absorb this Blade. But here comes T1.
Oh, that trade might just have won T1 the series, Xavier. The fact that Zeta couldn't fight strong without their Juno. The fact that Dongak could push up forward and touch the cart straight away. Absolutely insane. Now, it's going to be a huge ult clash for the final fight. Violet has already been taken so incredibly low. He has to play it safe. Open is looking for the beat. Viper goes down before the beat lands. Overclock from Flora. Burner clutching up so much. Proud is close to his own ultimate. Flora taken down during the overclock. Dongak goes down. There's no tank available. Opener is pushing deep. The downpour is good. Proud takes out Finn. He's got the overclock, but he only has 19 HP. He will fall. Nobody to touch card for T1. They're going to have to concede the lead, aren't they? No. Viper goes for the touch with the deflect, but he falls. Skewed. He's going for a desperate touch. He pops the Ray. Oh, that touches for the slam. He gets the kill inside the Ray. T1 still have the lead.
Unbelievable right now. Proud is coming back with 5 o'clock. Donghak just needs to buy time. They have spawn advantage. Here comes Proud. He needs kills. He's walled off. He can't find him. Just damage. Donghak is too low. He has to get off point. Zeta Division, they take the lead right now. But T1, they still have a touch. They still have another fight. But Burner is going in. The overclock got nothing. Pelican with a blade to finish it. Avoids the slam. The ray over top from Finn. And Zeta Division, they will get it over the line in the end. Just enough. And Zeta Division win the series.
Get out, man. Just get out. Like, the fact that Donghak comes back on the wheel, slams inside Skewed's Ray, and finds a trade on Violet, that's just not enough, is it?
Nah.
It's just not enough.
I swear, at the very start of that fight as well, I swear Violet was completely cooked, but the beat went off.
Oh, the beat went off and Viper died. Viper died before Opie's beat.
Oh, because that looked like, we are talking high risk from Violet here in this one.
I mean, like, it's actually insane.
I'm going to get a replay of it.
Skewed has got to be diffing Finn. Like, I feel like I've seen so many kills from Skewed throughout this series. Like, more kills from Juno in a Rush Mirror than I've seen in, like, ever. To be honest, like, you got it. We're gonna have to crack down on the Skewed Bob after this one because he was pounding. So Violet player of the match, get out.
Did they actually? Like Violet?
Yeah, they get Violet.
Violet takes a slash as he's beating.
He throws the King's Row. Like...
I think actually what happens is I feel like Viper was maybe gonna get the kill, but Burner just like one-shots Viper essentially. So, I don't think Viper's second slash goes through before he dies. And then Opener beats, but it's not in time for Viper. And then that means, obviously, then Violet's beat does live. Or does go off. And then it's just player advantage in this fight.
I mean, insane showing from T1, to be honest. Insane showing.
Yeah, I think...
Going this far with Viper Skewed OP is insane for Zeta. This is actually the Unky year for Zeta, dude. Like, this is the year where the age starts to catch up with these players. Holy fuck.
There's this weird decision here as well. You know when, like, they go for the touches? They basically make the decision that we're going to clutch it out. This is like do or die. This is where the series is decided. As opposed to, there's also another world where they concede the lead and then just try and win it over, like, win 2 fights in a row type thing.
OP played so well too, right? Like, obviously he's getting lapped by Violet, but literally everyone does. But like, no Ajaxes, no egregious trolls. Really good macro in terms
a couple of the
like,
beats are like half a second late, right? Like, I think there were 2 beats where someone dies before the beat goes off. Like, I think it happened once to Skewed, it happened to Viper, obviously, right at the end there as well. But even then, that beat right at the end, I feel like it's really hard to be like, you know, we talked about like the Vindane beat, and it's like, it's obvious that you want to try and get 5 people in the beat. That one there from Opener, it's really not obvious Viper's just going to get fucking one shot there, right? Like,
yeah, that's not on him, is it?
Yeah, like, that's just kind of a thing that happens, and it ends up being bad, but it's not, I don't think it's like a mistake in the same way. It's not like a avoidable one.
Alright. You're gonna play some marbles now, man. I feel like your chat is so overdue.
I think they are overdue, but I also need a piss, and I need some more water. But piss, water, into... I'll do the ad break now, and then we'll just have a pure free races, you know? Why did I say it like that? What is wrong with me?
Xavier is gonna run an ad break, and then he is gonna advocate for pure races, okay?
Guys, if you want to know which of the 3 pure races, stay tuned after this ad break.
Drop a Chrysler in the chat if you agree.
They're way ahead of you, Max. Don't worry. They're way ahead of you. Oh, be right back.
X sponsorship. My heart goes out to you all, chat. I'm gonna be honest. My heart goes out to you all. Alright, folks. During the break, I don't think I'm gonna watch the marbles. I think I'm gonna make myself a little. There's a lot of crystals in the chat. There's a lot of crystals in the chat.
싸움 역시 유리하게 끌고 갔던 제타 디비전의 승리로 마무리가 됐습니다. 자, 그리고 오늘 바이올렛 선수 첫 힐러
Oh
PO템
my god.
2025년에
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch the marbles, but if you guys want to participate in the marbles racing, check out Xavier's stream. When he starts his first race, I'll jump onto his to make sure that all of you play-centric people actually go there. But I'm gonna give him a few runs in a row because I have 2 codes left, so I'll do one in the middle of next series and I'll do one at the end.
네.
Finally looks fine, bro. What are you talking
그리고
about?
또 요즘에는
What's up, dog?
루시우로 많이 뛰시잖아요. 근데
So,
좀
let's get some
아쉽지는
slot for the break.
않을지 궁금해요.
What a fucking bunny of a match though.
마음
She's so good.
같아서는
I have like a million messages in my YouTube chat. Does anyone want to see? Let's read my YouTube chat while we wait.
그러면 좀 돌아왔으면 하는 메타 같은 게 있을까요?
그냥 루시오만 아니면 될 것 같아요.
So what I do
루시우
is I
유저로서
go
굉장히 마음이 아픈데요.
live dashboard.
너무 많이 해먹었으니까.
이제는 루시우 다른 힐러들에게 좀 양보해라라고 또 이렇게 말씀해 주셨습니다. 자,
And
그리고
eventually will
또
open, I think.
별명이 있죠. 도파 민기
There we go.
씨라고 또 불러드릴 수 있을 것
Okay, look at
같은데요.
this.
차분해 보이지만
I don't need
굉장히
it to
은은한
play.
광기가 느껴져요.
All right, so we've got some people actually typing in my chat.
이 도파민 풀 방출하는 세레머니.
So let's see what YouTube has to say. Because you know the majority of you are Twitch viewers, obviously, but apparently about 100 of you are YouTube viewers.
좀 약한데요. 자, 여기
Is
앞에서
monetization
카메라
off
들고
again?
계신데.
I'm actually just getting like hit offline with the
POT
monetization. It's actually like not possible to keep it on. I don't know why.
발사하고 그러던데요.
Just
도파민 발사해 주세요.
just getting cooked by the website. Like, it's like I want to do monetization, but it just doesn't work. It's like actually physically impossible for me to monetize on YouTube. I literally like I turn it on and it turns itself back off, probably because of copyright strikes.
자, 오늘 정말 열심히 싸워준 제타 디비전의 바이올렛 선수.
I mean that's a good shout, Luca, but you know, Google just has exceptional AI for detecting things that are unmonetizable. To be honest, so I don't even know why I stream on YouTube. You know, I'm literally reaching into my own pocket and stealing my own money. Alright, so Unc, Daddy, get that yam off your face. I assume that's my mustache. One time he reads the chat and he banishes someone. Why is Flora still exploring Tracer? Ajax, Dong Hog. They have Pelican and Alfie, but they put Flora on Tracer. Yep. I can support chat. I can chat without supporting Unter, that's my dream. You be better than Viper. Okay, we found the Saudi in the chat. Alright. Something, yep, bro be nice. Yazan on top, UV dips proper. I mean, is this someone like laughing as a Saudi, or is this a Saudi? Fucking before it goes quiet. Can you can't even read what I'm reading, right? Because of the webcam. Yeah, I'm like reading it where my face is.
I'm back.
G'day. I'm reading my YouTube chat right now.
Oh yeah?
You're just jealous? Yeah, some Saudi guy just yapping up a storm in my YouTube chat. Toxic is the most fun part of the game. That's why Yubi is GOAT. Someone says, Unter, what's up, you beautiful? And then there's a gay flag and a trans flag. And then the Saudi guy says, bro, don't type this shit. Oh my god. Listen to these comms.
Oh, these comms are hard, actually.
Yeah, they want that win bad, bro.
Alright, Ryan's locked in. Let's roll.
Wait, you're doing the marbles?
I'm marbling up.
Hi, Unter, when are you getting a job? Never. Liar.
Alright, let's hit a Castle Siege. That's a classic.
Alright, everyone. Again, if you would like to win a mythic skin code, CommanderX's chat is the place to be. Do not ! Play in my chat. Do it in Commander.